Well, hello there. Happy Friday. It's the weekend. Crackjack is coming straight in with a 46-month sub on Twitch. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Hello, all. Thank you very much. Let's get the sub from Crackjack. Welcome, everybody. Hello. Ahoy there. Ahoy, ahoy, ahoy. Flying out of the East Coast right after we had an earthquake. I've been so wrapped up in work today. Has there really been an earthquake? Wow. God. Oh, horrible. Dude, thank you though, Crackjack. Welcome back, my friend. Thank you. 46 months and still going strong. And then we have Fuji with 63 months. New Jersey had... Oh, so that's why... Because I saw that JFK Tower got... not abandoned. You know the word I'm thinking of. Fuji, thank you, mate. 63 months. 5 years and an extra 3 months on top. Very kind of you indeed, my friend. Thank you so much. Liam, hello. Happy 10 months. Liam, welcome back into the crew. Good to see you, Liam. Welcome back. Hope you are well. Double figures for the first time for you, Liam. Welcome back into the crew, mate. And then we've got Sierra as well with another 10 months. It's 2 in a row. Hey. How's about that? Do you remember me? I'd like to think I remember everybody, Steve. Welcome back. Thank you. Double 10-month sub from Liam and Sierra as well. Hello, my dear friends. Good to see you all. Welcome to those of you watching on Twitch. And, of course, those of you on YouTube as well. It's good to see you all. How are we doing, folks? Are we excited for the weekend? It's a Friday. I've just got a text. Oh, it's fine. It's all good. I literally just said I just got a text from Becca. Hello. How was the steak? Oh, it was so good. I had steak for dinner tonight, chat. That's why I'm in such a great mood. Because I've just had steak, which is my favourite. So, yeah. This is a funny looking 146. I know. The reason why I haven't done the 146 is because I haven't had time to actually learn it. I want to make sure I actually get some time in to learn a little bit about the V2 update before I do it. I have had a really busy day at work today. So there was just no time for me, even on a lunch break or anything, to review anything on the 146. So we will do it, but we'll do it next week, I would have thought. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, good to see you all. Hope we're all well. We're still testing out our dual live streaming with both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. We're still testing it out to see whether we'll continue doing it. But yeah, and we're in 2K now, of course, as well. Artemis, 13 months. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Thank you very much, Artemis. I will turn the music down again. I need to faff around with the audio levels, I think, a bit. Artemis is here for 13 months and is still going strong. I appreciate you a lot, my dude. Thank you, mate. Hello. Right, what I need to do, I need to make sure that I turn that up so that the actual things are a bit louder. Yeah, I need to have a bit of a faff with audio. I think I need to have a bit of a play with it. A bit of a play with audio. For what I can hear and what you guys can hear as well. Thank you very much, Artemis. Really good to see you, mate. Hello. Hence why the stream says Sim Update 15. Yeah, we're in the latest beta build. There was a new beta build that came out, well, not long ago. About an hour or so ago, I think it was out. The updates were pushed. And it's only got one patch note. Which is simply that there's memory optimizations. This is for both PC and Xbox. Some memory optimizations. So yeah, if you're on the beta, let us know. Any plans for the weekend? Yeah, so it's Becca's mum's birthday on Sunday. So I think we're gonna go out for a meal on Sunday. And then tomorrow, I think Becca and I are going to have a bit of a date day together. We might go into town, get some presents for her mum. We're supposed to have a storm coming through, so it kind of depends, really, on the weather. And then I was like, maybe like debating booking us. Like many years ago, we had a date night where we went and played pool against each other. And so I was thinking like maybe something like that would be nice. But it depends, because it's also the Easter holidays. So it could be slammed. So yeah, we'll have a look tomorrow. If you change the pitch of the sub music or use Mongo's version, would you still get a copyright strike on YouTube? Yeah, I would actually. I did the other day, but it's fun. Yeah, so there we go. Incarnate's here on YouTube, as is Sherwin and SR88, and Joel was over there as well. Hello, YouTubers, and hello, Twitchers as well. Thank you very much for the strong start to the stream, everybody. We're halfway through a level 2 hype train, and I've not even introduced the flight yet. On that note, we are just going to be doing one flight today. It's about a 2-hour flight though, so it'll be a nice one. I just fancied chilling out. I fancied, you know, like listening to some music in cruise, or maybe watching a YouTube video or something in cruise, you know? Just to relax, kind of bring in the Friday with some chill vibes. I didn't really want to be rushing around, you know, trying to do a full rotation and do quick turnaround times. I just kind of wanted to do a nice flight. So there we go. And we're off to Fort Lauderdale today. You're off to Paphos tomorrow. Very nice. Yeah, some Sam Chewy or something. That's it. You're going to try out the newly released freeware scenery for Eindhoven. Ooh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, we might have to do that next week. Just found out I'll be in Orlando 2 times in the next few weeks. Nice. Did I hear that right, that you're getting married soon? No, I'm not getting married soon. I'm not getting married soon. Although I did actually receive some formal wedding invitations today. Becca, I should have told Becca this, but I forgot. Yes, Becca, we have a formal wedding invitation for Horgie's wedding. So we'll need to respond to that. But no, not at the moment. If only. There we go. Becca's dropping very subtle hints. How do you tag people in chat on YouTube? Honestly, Incarnate, I've got no idea, mate. No idea. Absolutely not a clue. So I'm sorry that we're not doing the BAE 146 V2 update. I do want to stream it, and we will stream it. I know it's publicly released now, but a big thanks to Scott and the team at Just Flight for sending it across to me early. And a big apology that I'm not able to stream it at an earlier notice. Yeah, I was going to look to stream it today, but as I say, I've had a really busy day at work today, and I've basically not had a free second. I just didn't have time even to kind of sit for half an hour and review some of the documents on the V2, and I didn't really want to go into it unprepared. So we'll do the BAE 146 V2 update next week, I would have thought. But yeah, today we've got some new scenery to check out. We've got the Axonos Richmond KRIC scenery, which is on the East Coast, directly south of Washington, D.C. And we're going to fly JetBlue flight down to Fort Lauderdale. And what's really cool is that we're doing it in the correct livery today. So we're in November 633 Juliet Bravo, which is the Brooklyn New York Nets livery. And it is the exact aircraft that operated this flight today. There it is. November 633 Juliet Bravo, Richmond to Fort Lauderdale on the 5th of April. So we're doing some kind of real-world JetBlue operations today, which should be good. I'm looking forward to it. Flight time today is about 2 hours. So it is a longer flight today, but that's just going to give us loads of time to relax, have some nice chill vibes, bring in the weekend in style, maybe listen to some music if you're watching on the Twitch stream, of course. I had to mute it on YouTube, unfortunately, because of copyright faffs. Or maybe watch some YouTube videos and, yeah, just kind of catch up. So it'll be good. Yeah, that's it. Can't be more realistic. Well, there is, but I'll discuss why in a moment. He is, Chox. He is indeed, yeah. NVIDIA updated the DLSS. The ghosting is almost gone. Oh, really? Oh, Lilo, that's huge. Akers is in on YouTube. Afternoon, Matt, doing Ibiza to Luton tonight. Very nice. And Information House says, we've not had a chance to look at KRIC ourselves yet. Been busy with work. How's the airport? Well, I'll show you in just a second. Who we got? Minus Jake, new here. Good evening, Matt. A very warm welcome, Jake. Literally just follow the channel. Thank you very much for coming and introducing yourself. A very, very, very warm welcome, Jake. Thank you for your follow on Twitch. Welcome, my friend. Anyway, so Joel's saying they're going to alert for a bit. Becca's off for dinner. Jeff says, I just got yourself Game Pass recently and tried installing MSFS today, and the installation kept freezing after reaching a certain size like 4. It kept looping. Oh, interesting. Oh, really? That's weird. Jeff, did you try and create a custom install location for it? Not too sure. Capitan says, does Sim Update 15 fix trees, bushes, and airport light signs popping up really close? Capitan, have a look at all the change logs for the different updates throughout Sim Update 15. If you're not sure where to go to see... Oh my gosh, look how many notifications I've got. They're for Monday morning, not for now. If you ever want to see what's been updated in a sim update or throughout beta, everything is on our Microsoft Flight Simulator forums in the beta news section. So you'll see all the patch notes for the previous builds so far. Today's patch notes are really easy to read. Memory optimization improvements. This is for both PC and Xbox. I spoke to some developers about this earlier on, and they're really excited for this update. So hopefully... this is going to be great. Obviously, again, if you are part of the Sim Update 15 beta, we're asking you folks for feedback. Let us know, especially like, you know, if you're on Xbox, which we know is memory limited. Let us know if you're hopefully feeling some positive effects from today's patch. So that's actually it. There are some known issues with the Reno Air Race thing, but the team are well aware of that, and we included it in the patch notes today. So there you go. So there are the patch notes for today's update. It's only one single patch note, but hopefully it'll be quite an important patch note. And yeah, there's our flight. There's our flight. Cool. What was I going to say? Good to see you live. Leonardo says, good to see you live on YouTube. Stopped using Twitch some time ago. After that, never watched anymore. Oh, there we go. And Okan is here. Hi, friends. Greetings from Istanbul on YouTube. You know, I know that my, concurrent viewer numbers on YouTube are going to be really tiny compared to Twitch, but I almost don't care. I think I need to not worry about concurrent viewer numbers on YouTube and just stream to YouTube, because there might be a selection of people who don't use the Twitch platform or for whatever reason prefer to view on YouTube, and just do it for that sake. I think we'll carry on. I think we'll carry on for now anyway. Ron's also here on YouTube. I'm going to Las Vegas Flight Sim in June. I am certainly going. I've booked my flights and my hotel this week. I don't know whether I'm working there yet in an official capacity, but I'll definitely be there. I'll definitely be there. So there we go. Space is here as well. Future Pilot is here. Good to see you all. Welcome, everybody. I hope you are all well. Right, let's get into the sim. Let's go and have a look at this scenery, shall we? Let's start the day. Here we go. Oh, that's a bit loud. Oh, that had a moment, didn't it? That transition is definitely on a Friday afternoon. It's definitely ready for a break for the weekend, right? Right, we will turn the music off. There we go. How's everybody's day been? I know I've said about how busy my day's been, but how's everybody's day been? Anybody got any exciting plans for the weekend? I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to discuss things in chat, but yeah, hopefully you all had a good weekend so far. Jake is considering LAX to Vancouver later this evening. Oh, that's such a nice flight. I love that route. Just try to install the content in the root folder, packages folder. That's about it. Try and maybe do it in like a custom install location, Jeff. Maybe see if there's anything like on your internet that could be blocking it. You know, like a firewall or something. Heavy Equations here. Good to see you. Welcome. There is a GSX profile in the KRIC folder. Oh, is there? Oh, okay. Shall I go and do that? MSFS install folder community. Where is it? GSX here. Okay, let's go and do that. And then we'll go virtually GSX MSFS. We'll install that into there. And then I'll do a restart. Do I need to restart the whole of GSX, or do I just need to reset the position? Does anybody remember? Do I need to restart the whole thing? I think I do, right? So let's go restart. We'll restart it anyway. Okay, cool. Firestorm on YouTube says, for all of that, so nice. Spent a weekend down in South Florida back in August. Did some plane spotting as well. Lovely place. Nice. Yeah, I've only visited Orlando back in 2019 for Flight Sim Expo, and it was hot. it was hot. Thank you, Nerd, for letting me know about that one. Very much appreciated, mate. Kiku got a physics test done today. Nice. Stull's been busy at work as well, and had camera lenses. Oh, nice. There we go, cool. Where to purchase KRIC? So this scenery is available on the Orbex Central. So if you folks want to pick up this scenery, it's now available on Orbex Central. And a big thanks to the team at both Orbex and also Axonos for giving me access to this. Even though I did get this scenery for free, and I am kind of showcasing it, you know, thanks to them, it's not going to stop me divulging my my opinion on the product. And I do have some opinions on the product already, even though we've only just loaded in. Number one thing, it's really great to see that we've got a GSX profile. It's so nice to see now that we're just getting, you know, developers who just include GSX profiles. Love to see it. The airport kind of somewhat feels alive. You know, I don't necessarily mind the inclusion of some static airliners. I would maybe go on to say that there's too many static airliners for my liking. But it's nice still to see some. We've got a bit of ground clutter. You can see they've modelled car parks with cars parked in. Little details like that. There aren't any interiors, though, as far as I can see. Hey, that's in mod. 5 months. Goodness gracious. We got all the subs coming in now. Vatsin Mod, thank you. 5 months with the Prime and an ooh sub. And then we've got JBS with 6 years. 72 months. My goodness. Thank you so much, JBS. 72 months. That's insanely kind of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome back for the 72 months. Are you sure they're static airliners? They don't have the gate connected, which is an odd choice. They're just literally part of the scenery. They're not VATSIM network members, because I loaded into the scenery earlier and could see it. Oh god, there's 3! VATSIM Mod again, thank you. JBS again, 6 years, thank you. And Chox is back with the 15 months. Chox, thank you. 15 months, still going strong with a tier 1. Welcome back, my friend. So, yeah, so there, as you can see, like, I don't necessarily mind there being a few static aircraft in a scenery, if it's when included. However, I do feel like there are too many in this particular scenery. There is also, as far as I'm aware, I don't think there is a way of removing the static aircraft. And there is one major issue with them in this scenery, is the fact that they don't block off the stands for you to spawn in on. So I was going to spawn in on Alpha 4 today, which is this stand here. That's where the real aircraft parked today. I spawned in and all of my displays were covered with like a white sheet. And I was like, oh my god, what's happened to my sim? Went to an outside view to see that it had spawned me inside of this aircraft. So it's actually quite a bit of a pain because you have to either memorize which stands haven't got static aircraft on or just hope that you don't pick one with one on and then move. So, that's one thing that I'll admit that I'm not a big fan of with this scenery is the fact that I don't think there's an option to remove the static airliners, and there's no way that you can tell where they're parked and you can just spawn on them. So a bit of a pain. In terms of like general modeling and things like that and texturing, I mean, it's nice to see that there's a variety. You can see there's different textures and things like that. There's no interior now, which is almost becoming a custom to quite a lot of payware sceneries where you'll see, you know, interiors being made. I wouldn't say it's a requirement. It's just a nice thing to have. There's also, you know, even though I talk about there being some things, you know, we've got the same police car just parked 4 times there. And I feel like even though the texturing and the modeling is okay, it's just okay. It's not kind of like blowing me, you know, out of the water with excitement. I don't know, that's not a real good phrase there, but you know what I mean. Steve, that's blowing me out of the water with excitement. 35 months, hello. Good to see you, Steve. That's very, very kind of you, mate. Thank you for 35 months. You're only 1 month away from the 3-year mark. Good evening, good evening. So yeah, so I don't feel like, I mean, like, yeah, I think the texturing and the modeling of the buildings are okay, but they're just okay. They're not exactly kind of like blowing my mind. That's a much better phraseology. Yeah, that's a very Kenko thing today. It is, isn't it? But it looks cool. It looks like there's some really great routes in or out of this airport, though. There's quite a lot of variety with different airlines doing flights in or out of here, so it's definitely a nice hub to add to the scenery map. In terms of just somewhere new to fly. So, let's get started without any further ado. Again, we're flying literally the real-world registration that flew this route today. November 633 Juliet Bravo. And we're in the Phoenix, because we actually haven't flown the Phoenix for a couple of weeks. So, let's get it started. First things first, I'm going to import the flight from SimBrief. Let me just make sure my, my time is set. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be way off in here. Yeah, we're late, but I finished work late today, so that's why. So if it's currently 17:58, we'll say 18:30 Zulu. That's ages away from now, so that's 32 minutes. And then we'll go mass and balance, load aircraft, and we'll do GSX. And we'll get that loaded in. Did you see the MK Studios April Fools? Probably, but I don't remember it because I'm getting old and my memory's terrible. Is it too hard to get into VATSIM? Jake, honestly, it depends on your kind of level of experience already, to be honest with you, mate. You've never done a radio communication before with anybody? I'd say it's probably quite a high learning curve, but it certainly doesn't mean you can't do it. It'd be nice if the marketplace brought in functionality like Innie Manager for toggling options. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see that kind of thing for sure. Who is on YouTube? Simulate. Oh, it's the Airliners Live crew. Hello there. And George as well. Good to see you. We have got a Twitch sub. Ethan, 5 months. Hello. Good to see you, mate. Thank you very, 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 very much indeed for the 5 months with the tier 1 sub. An absolute pleasure to have you back in here, mate. Cheers, mate. Hello. Yeah, there was an email sent out. It's, well, they lowered it to $3.99 and then upped it again, so I don't know. What was I going to say? Somebody asked about the CRT monitor mod for the Phoenix. I've not actually checked it out myself, so I've not really got an informed opinion on it. However, I've got friends who fly Airbus with CRT monitors who say it's not a very good mod. So that's not my opinion before somebody comes and shouts at me and goes, oh, well, Chewy slated it on his live stream. I don't know. I've not seen it yet. But a couple of my friends who fly Airbus with both a mixture of the CRT displays and the newer displays saw the mod and were like, yeah, no. So we don't need the fuel pumps at the moment. We'll do that later. External power's on. External lights, that's all fine. Seatbelt signs, that's fine. Good. So we're fine on the overhead. We'll have a look at the weather in just a second. I'm going to turn up the volumes a bit, actually. Just a touch. And we'll go and get things set up over here. 122.8 for Unicom at the moment. That's all turned on. We'll go and get some more integrated lights turned on. And I want the... No, I want the cabin as well on there, don't I? Parking brake set. Now, because we've not got any ATC, but we're in the United States, we will get a squawk, which is 1323 today. Whoops. To clear it. 1323, and then we'll grab the CTAF frequency. Oh, Mitch, hello. What was the control wheel? That's called Flow. Which is by Parallel 42 is the developer. I love it. Mitch, thank you so much. 936 gifted subs, taking us to 589 sub points now. To LNT Crazy Graz even. Thank you very much, Mitch. That's hugely generous of you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, Mitch. So the CTAF frequency today. If you haven't seen this before, there's a really easy way to find out what CTAF frequency you should be on. You just do .ctaf and then the IKO. The CTAF frequency for KRIC is 121.1. So you don't even have to look at any charts. You can just be totally lazy. So there's almost no excuse, really, to not use CTAF. What's CTAF? Go and have a look on the VATSIM website on it. I could be here for hours explaining it. Right. So, sounds like fueling's doing its thing. I don't even know if I've got a JetBlue sound pack installed. I might do. There's some music playing. And then passengers are coming on as well. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Let's have a look at the weather today. We'll go and get it through on here. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, Stu, pretty much is the very basics of it. Yeah, yeah. Is the frequency auto tuned in the radio as well when you use .ctaf? No, I don't think so. Yeah, it's basically like you use CTAF frequencies as like a Unicom in the local vicinity of an airport. And VATSIM are trialing it for 6 months in the US. So we're just going to get some weather through and take a look at that. I'm just going to also make sure that... no, what am I looking at? I want the data page. Aircraft status. Yeah, we're on the latest nav data. Good. So, received messages. Weather data today. The weather out of Richmond. 300 degrees, 14 knots. Broken clouds at 7,000. The temperature is 16. Dew point -1. The altimeter 2977. It's actually saying it's 14 outside on the tap, but it's fine. 2977, that agrees with. Altitude limit. I'm going to come join you on this flight. Yeah, more than welcome to. More than welcome to come join in. We are flying on VATSIM again, so yeah. Anybody who wants to fly, more than welcome to come join. Good. Before we take a look at the load sheet, let's go and look at the flight plan, shall we? Let's go and have a bit of a brief. Oh my god, I forgot that I did it in JetBlue format. Oh, this should be fun. This should be fun. So, we are JetBlue flight 1145. from Richmond to Fort Lauderdale today in November 633 Juliet Bravo. Good. Thanks to Eileen Martin, who apparently was our dispatcher today. Flight time, 1 hour 57 minutes. That's going to use about 10,800 pounds of fuel. We're going to take 3.5 hours worth of fuel, so we're expecting to load on 17,400 pounds of fuel. Cruising today, flight level 360. Planned zero fuel weight is just shy of 126,000 pounds. Planned takeoff weight 142.8. Landing weight planned 132. Pretty much, that's fine. Average wing component, pretty much nothing. Not going to have anything really, so that's fine. 138 passengers are joining us today on this one. I don't know what I've planned this at a cost index of 40. I don't actually know what JetBlue use, but hey. Our routing today, we're out on a Cali 7 departure to Drake. And then we arrive in to Fort Lauderdale on the Cuda 3 via Permus. Say that correctly. Alternate today is Orlando. And yeah, it's just going to basically be a direct crosswind today on this one. So that is what we have got in store for us. So let's go and have a look at the kind of prelim load sheet stuff. And see what we've got there. We can also do an init request here. Yeah, it's the Latin VFR Fort Lauderdale scenery, which is on Marketplace. It's okay. It's not amazing. But it's a nice route, this one. You know, it'll be lovely views down the East Coast all the way. So, into the box. JBU 1145. Cost index 40. Cruising at 36. Initial figures. So, I'm going to round that up to 126.0 for the zero fuel weight. And then the CG, it's giving me 30.1. And we'll accept that. That's as per the flight plan. Again, this is just our preliminary load sheet, so that might all change. It looks like, as soon as I say about fueling, it looks like fueling's just complete. There we go. Gary's disconnecting the fuel hose. Thank you, Gary. Which version of Flow are you using? I use the Pro version. Highly recommend it. And we'll say 17.3 for the block fuel, which is now loaded in. And we can set the seatbelt signs on. Good. Okay, so we're happy with this page. I never really fill in like the trip fuel and stuff. I don't know if anybody else does, but I honestly don't. Flight plan. We will go and do a departure. So we're departing runway 34 today. And it was on the... what was it on again? I've forgotten. Cali 7 to Drake. So Cali 7 to Drake. And then Fort Lauderdale. When I looked earlier, they were landing 28 right. On the Cuda 3 via Permus. And we'll see if there's an approach thing onto there. Hey, Sifty's here. Good to see you, mate. 54 months. How are you, bud? Welcome, welcome, welcome. The one and only Sifty. 54 freaking months, dude. That's a long time. Some of these sub-lengths now are getting quite scary. Now, I'm not going to... Because Carnival's out there, so we won't do a approach via here. Some of these... It's wild, just... how many subs we're getting, and like, well, how long people have been subbed for now. Is a 4019 necessary for Flight Sim? No, it's certainly not necessary. Would I advise you getting one though? Yes. If you can get one, do it. Do it. Right, okay, so out for departure. We're taking off on this runway over here, 34 today. It's actually not a tremendously long runway. It's okay, though, 2,700 meters. Be more than enough. So it'll be straight out with a left-hand turn above about 700 feet ish. That'll take us to Sugar. I'm guessing that's what the waypoint's called. Above 5,000 feet, and then en route all the way, and we've got the Drake transition. Top altitude today is 5,000 feet. Actually, I don't know why I'm not highlighting this. That's a perfectly straight line. And then top altitude 5,000. There we go. I love this annotations feature. It's so good. So 5,000 feet goes into there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Good. From there, what else do we need to do? We could go and get some performance figures in, couldn't we? Yeah, really well, thank you, Sifty, mate. Really good. Really good. Your 4070 Ti Super runs MSFS perfectly fine at 4K max setting. Yeah. It depends on so many factors as well, like what resolution you're playing, what, you know. People who mainly fly like GA aircraft at low level with steam gauges or something like that, you know, probably don't need a 4090 just because, you know, like the aircraft isn't going to be quite as complex on their systems. And they can get away with cranking the settings quite easily, and if they're only on a 1080p monitor as well. But, you know, like I'm playing in heavy airliners, heavy sceneries in terms of their performance impact at 4K resolution. So a 4090 for me was like, yeah. I have to give the caveat, I did get my 40 series with a sponsored project with NVIDIA, so I didn't pay for my 4090. But having kind of seen what it did with other people's sims, I would have bought one. Good. Right, so departure performance 3-4. It's dry here. Packs on. We'll do just the prelim load sheet for now, and then we'll do calculate. Will they end FS 2020 when 2024 comes out? No, that was one of the first things that we announced, that 2020 support will be continued when 2024 releases. That was one of the first things that was said when the announcement trailer for 2024 went live. Okay, so that's giving us speeds 135, 135, 139. Flap 3? Nah, do we really need to do flap 3? It's just because it's an optimal one. That's giving us 136, 136, 140. Let's do a flap 2. Why not? Send to MCDU. Not having to pay for a 4090 makes the decision a tiny bit easier. Yes, but as I say, having seen what it did, like when Jamie got one and seeing how it revolutionized his sim and other people and stuff, as I say, I would have bought one anyway. But I have to give the caveat out there. Like legally, when you do like a sponsored project or something, or you receive something for free from a party, you have to legally state it. At least in the UK anyway. Right, 136, 136, 140, 18, that's fine. 2, yes, yes, good. Do a wind forecast as well. Is there a decent scenery? There's Latin VFR scenery. It's okay. It's okay. Do you think you will need to upgrade when 2024 comes out? In terms of PC, there's no information made available yet, Wing Wrens, from us in terms of what hardware like capabilities are or requirements for 2024. So nothing I can answer on that one, I'm afraid, at the moment, mate. Right, and then we're going to leave this on the init B page because we're expecting a final load sheet in a little bit, but that's fine. Good. So let's just review the taxi. So in terms of the taxi out, we're going to push back most likely to face south, then taxi down Alpha, crossing runway 02 at Echo to join Lima for holding point full length runway 34. I think. And then again we're out on that departure which we've already briefed. Good. You just updated the DLSS file in the MSFS. Yeah, I need to give that a go. I will be intrigued to see if that does anything. Yeah. Looking forward to when they do start releasing info on 2024. I mean, I think I get questions daily from people trying to get me to leak information about MSFS 2024. In fact, I don't think it. I do. This is the new DLSS. As I said, ghosting is still there, not too much, but holy... Wow, this is huge. I mean, I'll need to... This looks great though, Lila, doesn't it? It's typical questions like Ollie trying to get me to slip up. Will MSFS 2024 come out before 2025? It's like the The full-on clickbait question. Yeah. A warning, there are terrain glitches with Latin VFR Fort Lauderdale that they're not going to fix. Ah, if there is, there is. I think I've been to this scenery before with them. I think the last time we went to Fort Lauderdale was in the ATR. If there's a glitch, there's a glitch. We'll have a laugh. Yeah. Probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that's not going to be me. As much as I know you would all like that to be the case, that isn't going to be me. Right, boarding's almost done and everything, so I am going to go and get the APU online. And we'll get this... there you go in. Burkvie says, is there an update for the INI A320 Neo on YouTube? He says this. No, not in this Sim Update 15 beta build. So there was literally only one patch note for today's Sim Update 15 beta, which you might sound like, what, really? Is that it? It's an important one, though. There are memory optimization fixes. Yeah, so memory optimization improvements is the official word. So please, if you are part of the Sim Update 15 beta, both on PC and Xbox, we have a section on here called Surveys, which I lovingly again staged for you all earlier on today. Look, it's me! Please vote on these when you can. And let us know how you're finding stability and performance on 12.0. Yeah. So that's that. So it might look weird that there's only literally one fix in it, but hopefully it's quite a big fix. Or improvement. Right, I heard the ding as if boarding was complete, so that's good. And I can see the APUs coming on, and we also have a final load sheet. So 0 fuel weight 126 is fine. We've just got a very slight change to the CG, which is 30.4. So we'll accept that final load sheet. And then we'll just go and see if there's any changes with like trim valuation. Yeah, so the trim is now going to be at 0. But everything else is set. Okay. Yeah, a famous man once said, we've no longer got a concern about terrain. That will forever live on in my memory. I don't think I'll ever forget that. So, yeah. KFLL is mostly good. My terrain issues with the airport is just small annoying ones. Okay, cool. That's fine. Right, so APU's available. We'll pretend it's been a minute and stick the APU bleed on. And now we've had the power transfer. This is when BA would do it anyway. I don't know about other airlines, but the way that BA then turn their fuel pumps on is once they've had the transfer of power between the APU and the external power, which we've just done. So now the external power is disconnected. Fuel pumps can go on. APU's on the bleed. And we're actually ready to go. We've done a briefing. We've got everything into the boxes. Yep. So, beacon light on. Oh, I won't lie to you, chat. It's nice to come back to GSX integration. I've not flown the Phoenix for a couple of weeks now, I don't think, actually. So it's very nice to come back to this aircraft again and have the integration with GSX just automatically doing things. We can be even more lazy.
We are ready for pushback.
Are you? Good, so am I. We can be even more lazy again. So again, we're going to push back nose left to face south. And whilst they're just connecting stuff up,
Bypass pin
why do
inserted.
I feel like my volumes are so all over the shop? I feel like the sim is a lot lower than Coatl. I'm just going to turn Coatl down a bit. Shush them up a bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch myself over to CTAF now so I don't forget it. There we go.
Locking gear.
What do we think of the livery, regardless of your allegiances to any basketball teams? It was really cool, actually, because when I discovered this route, I didn't realise that this aircraft was operating the route. And then I looked at today's flight, saw it, and realised that a livery had been made. So it's matched up quite nicely, actually. Yeah, JetBlue have got some really awesome special liveries. I'd like to fly with them one day and see how good they are. Are we supposed to release parking brakes? That was weird. Right, nose left.
Release parking brakes.
Right, I will just do a quick search around to see if the other traffic that's here isn't going to be in the way. Oh, that's a fun DX12 one. I haven't had that for ages, that bug. I might just need to clean my cache out and stuff. Right, let's go. I'll call on Unicom on CTAF first. Richmond traffic, JetBlue 1145, stand Alpha 6, push and start facing nose left to the south. Richmond. Do I use the Thrustmaster TC officer back? I do, Burke. Yes, I do. You get that every flight. Stu, it might be worth like doing a clean install of your NVIDIA drivers, clearing out your NVIDIA cache, deleting your rolling cache in MSFS. I reckon the reason why it's done it for me now is probably because I've done the most recent update and I've not cleared any of my caches or anything like that. So, one of those things. Right, off block time was 18:20. That's all good. Chrono's going. Let's get going. Your brother's a JetBlue pilot. Nice. Yeah, one of my ex-commentary partners from my Counter-Strike days was a is a JetBlue captain now actually. We'll start number 2 first. Let's do it. Let's do it. How do you clear the NVIDIA cache? Have a look on YouTube, mate. There's loads of really great tutorials on how to do it.
We'll be closing the main cabin door momentarily. U.S. regulations require all large personal electronic devices to be turned off and stowed at this time. You may continue to use your small lightweight devices. Please make sure they're switched to airplane
parking
mode
brake.
cellular.
Oh, that wasn't a very long pushback.
These devices
All right,
must
then.
be
You say so. I think there is a way of fixing it where you can like look all the way up and kind of like zoom out and things and do things, but there you go. Yeah, look, fixed. Don't ask me why that works. That running, yes it is. Jake says, did LAX to Tokyo recently, the Delta 7 route? Nice. Actually, I think I did the other way of that a couple of months ago, didn't I? Chat will remember better than me. Right, there's a veil on number 2, so we'll start number 1.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Roger.
Left is clear.
Nerds here and Scar is here. Hello. Go in drone mode flight. Look, yeah, there you go. It worked, Ian. JR Mossa is here. Good to see you. Do I recommend it? Yes, Burke. I am sponsored by Thrustmaster, so I do only use their hardware. Moz. That is very rude. Hello. Thank you for the 100 bits. Good to see you, mate. 12 hours of flying absolutely took it out of me. Good way to spend a rainy Sunday, though. Yeah. Absolutely. No, I didn't do Tokyo to Heathrow. I'm pretty sure I did it to LAX, didn't I? It'll be on my Volanta. I can have a look in cruise. David's here as well as Moz. Good to see you, folks. Thank you again, Moz. There's the bus switching over, so that should be a good start on number 1. There it is. Avail. APU bleed off. APU master switch off. Predicted wind shear can go on. Ground spoilers can be armed. That can go back to norm. We'll go flaps 2. Trim's going to stay where it is in the middle. Auto brake max. And then we'll call the taxi. Richmond traffic, JetBlue 1145, taxiing Alpha Echo, crossing runway 02, then Lima for holding point runway 34, Richmond traffic. Sorry if you can hear my Discord thing there. Right. Oh, yeah, Haneda to Munich. Oh, that might have been it. It's on my, whichever it is, it's on my, it's on my, Volanta, isn't it? Did you hear that New York had an earthquake this morning? Well, yeah, I saw that. Well, all I saw was that JFK had a tower evacuation, but I didn't know what for. And then it was chat actually that told me that it was due to an earthquake. I had no idea. Flying right by you on Volanta. Oh, nice, NA. Starting up the sim and going to speed run the pre-flight so I won't be too far behind. Nice, yeah. You're not rushing. It's a 2-hour flight, so plenty of time. Live in New York and 100% felt the earthquake. Do not get those here often. Gosh. Well, I hope everybody's safe. Main thing, right? Welcome back, Joel. Good to see you. Someone living in New Jersey. It was interesting, I bet. Right, so here's Echo. So we're going to make this sweeping left-hand turn. Where can I find your NVIDIA filters? Exclamation mark filters. Crossing a runway. Nah, it's all good, Scar. It's a relatively new command, mate. So, yeah, don't worry. How is Richmond? I'd say the scenery is okay. I mean, it's really great to have Richmond because it's actually a pretty good hub. It's got a lot more routes than I actually realized that it would. So it's great in that aspect, and it has got some nice things about it. It's certainly not blown my mind in terms of it, you know, in terms of its quality or anything, though, I will be honest. And it does have a few annoyances about it, specifically regarding static aircraft. But there may be a way that you can get rid of them. I've not seen. But yeah, there's quite a few routes that you can do in and out of here. Interesting section of land. Good. So we're on Echo now, and we just follow the right-hand turn on to Lima, down to the end. It feels weird flying the IAEs and flying the Phoenix again. It feels like it's been months. It's only been a few weeks. Oh, that's some interesting positions for those trees. That's a very interesting position for some trees. Who put those there? Oh, excuse my yawn. Right. There's a lot of trees. That's really weird. Don't know if they're there in real life. Maybe they are. I feel like they'd just be a traction for FOD. Oh, hello there.
Hi, it's Brian.
Hi, Brian.
That's the cabin secure for takeoff.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks.
See ya, Brian. Right, Brian says that we're good to go. We'll do a takeoff config check, and we're just going to do a quick flight control check whilst we're here. Full up and full down. And then we are ready. It's Virginia with the tree state. Ah, that must be it. Must be it. Right, slow down before the turn. And then we'll get making our way to Fort Lauderdale. Pause the alerts. I'll do two things at once. There we go. Okay, so all the lights are on there. Transponder's on. Richmond traffic, JetBlue 11:45, full length runway 34, departing to the west. Richmond. You can't see the trees on Google Earth. Yeah. Okay, we'll turn up the volumes. Keep the aircraft rolling. Let's do this thing. Here we go. Man, flex, SRS, runway, order, thrust, blue. Jet blue. $100 knots. Rotate. What's the climb? Gear up. Nav. Farewell to Richmond. Scenery looks quite nice from this view, doesn't it? Looks quite cool with all the static models. Okay, we'll make the turn. And watch the pitch, Chewie. Don't like that we're in the orange band here. Well, it feels weird flying this because I've not flown it for so long. Thrust, climb, climb. Right, get the autopilot in. Off we go. Okay, speed's coming up, so flaps 1. Bring up even further, flap 0. Makes a big difference to the sound when those leading edge goes, doesn't it? Okay, runway turn off and nose lights can go off. We're going to continue the climb. And then flaps are out of the way now, so ground spoilers can be disarmed. And we're looking good. Very generic buildings down there, but hey. It still looks cool. Right, alerts are unpaused. There we go. Right, I'll complete this climb going up. We're going to 36 today. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight, everybody. Oh yes. Okay, let's bring out the range a bit, shall we? On there. So we pretty much took off smack bang on 1830 Zulu, so it's going to be about 2030 Zulu that we land, so yeah. I'll put that in as the ETA. That's 9:30 UK time. Just going to skirt these clouds. And that's us on our way. Midnight Mavericks on YouTube. Hey, hope all is well. Yeah, all is good here. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. As I say, just skirting the clouds. So we're through 10,500 actually, so we can get rid of the lights. And I'm going to put some music on. Again, those of you on YouTube won't be able to hear the music, unfortunately, due to Twitch copyright stuff. But, yeah. Cool. Alright, looking good then, aren't we? We're on our way. We can chill out and relax. Did I load the flight into Valanta? I think I did. Oh, yes, I did. There we go. Looks like it's going to be quite a beautiful route, actually. So we'll pass over Greensboro, down by Charlotte. Should get a nice view of that. And then as we head towards Savannah and the coast, we'll definitely be paying attention out the right wing of the aircraft. Literally following the coast all the way down. Daytona Beach, Cape Canaveral we should fly over. Yeah. Oh, the second half of the flight's going to be gorgeous then. As long as we can actually see if... I don't know what the weather's like down in Florida today, but yeah. How is it looking at Fort Lauderdale? What's it saying? I've not even looked yet. Oh, it's clear. Nice. Well, that's brilliant. I'm going to sneeze. That was a good sneeze. How you doing though, Chloe? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Just filed the LAXYVR flight plan. Nice. Enjoy. Your folks said it's 75 degrees today. What's that in proper temperature measurement? Does MSFS model the eclipse? Honestly, I actually don't know. Good question. I actually don't know. Maverick on YouTube says, how do you get music to hear only on one platform when you do stream? Through clever faffings with OBS and audio software. It took quite a while, but I managed to get it going. It does model it. I thought it... I mean, I don't know really why it wouldn't. Yeah, it's supposed to be like 18, 19 here, Joel, but we're getting a storm this weekend, so it'll feel like it's only like 10 to 12. Right, we're just about to go through transition, so we're going to set standard. And it's perfectly smooth, so we're going to get the seatbelt signs out as well. Yeah, we have Storm Kathleen. I thought you said your Twitch contract didn't allow dual streaming. Yeah, so that was my old one. So my old Twitch contract, Doggo, had an exclusivity clause in it where I was only bound to stream on Twitch. However, that all changed. Twitch recently updated like global rulings for partners where you're allowed to multi-stream. They've still got quite strict ruling in terms of like if I wanted to combine my Twitch chat and YouTube chat and show it on stream. You can't do those kind of things, but yeah, you can multi-stream now. So I'm multi-streaming, and some of you might have noticed that we're also streaming in 2K resolution as well. We have said goodbye to 1080p. So yeah, on both Twitch and YouTube, we're now streaming in 1440p. Which is pretty cool. Big shout out to my new internet lines being able to provide that. How do you book a slot for CTP? Oh, you need to go on to ctp.vatsim.net. And then there was a section where you were you selected to show an expression of interest to book a slot, which you've already missed now if you've not done it. And then I think it's like from the Sunday the 7th onwards or so, the slots will open to people who did that. And yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really hoping the 777 comes out before I go to Vegas because I really want to replicate my flight. I don't know whether it will. I texted Rob and wished him a happy Easter the other day and didn't get a response. So he's either very busy with family or very busy with work. Yeah, I really hope the 777 comes out before Vegas so I can replicate my flights in the sim. This really isn't my sort of music. I mean, I'm not big on rap at all, but I don't mind it occasionally if it's like, I mean, this is all right. I could listen to this. If it's like proper grime and everything, then it's just an instant no. An instant no. I don't mind it every now and again, though. On a rare occasion. I'm definitely in the mood for a bit of Sam Chewy, though, in Cruise. You folks up for that? We haven't watched a Sam Chewy video on a live stream for a long time. I think we should get a bit of Sam Chewy going. See what's been going on in the YouTube world for a bit. There we go. Chaos is coming in with the Chewy emotes. He knows what it's all about. He knows where it's at. Would that be okay on YouTube? Are there any rules on YouTube for you to not do React content? I'm pretty sure that's what half of YouTubers do right now, isn't it? Is to react to other YouTube videos. I think there's a whole culture of people who literally have built entire YouTube channels based off of just reacting to other people's work. So I don't think there'll be an issue there, mate. You haven't seen Sam Chewy in a minute? I know, neither have I. Neither have I. Thought it'd be a good one to do today. Well, Miranda, if you can find anything that specifies that it would be, then yeah, link it, but I don't think there is. Flight Radar 24 new video. Oh, flight level 50,000. Who's that? Vortex. Flight level 50,000. Wasn't that in the video with like the, was it like the Etihad private jet or something? I can't remember who it was. It was some Middle Eastern airline and he was on a private jet thing. So yeah. I Can Fly has a battered sausage. What a beautiful way to bring in the weekend, my dude. Last mention I heard of Sam was Noel Phillips throwing some shade at him. Oh, I mean, all of the other YouTubers who do content reviews, like airline content reviews, just throw shade at Sam. It's all they ever do. It's all they ever do. Oh, Lilo says so Flight Radar's got a video. A350... Oh, we're definitely going to watch that then. Yeah, we'll get to top of climb because it's not going to be a... well, it's going to be what, like 60 miles until top of climb? So we'll get to top of climb and then we'll go and find some videos to watch. We'll do a Sam Chu video. We'll do that Flight Radar one as well, probably. That aircraft that you can see up there, that is Virgin 988 from Manchester to Orlando. 787 up there. Some in-flight entertainment. That's it, right? I'm already debating what in-flight entertainment I'm going to take with me when I go to Vegas. I don't know. I'm gonna definitely do my iPad. Definitely take my Kindle. Yeah. I don't know what else. I mean, there'll be stuff on the BA entertainment system, but yeah, I'll have Becca. That's it. Oh, they have the GPS jamming. Oh, really? What do I use for traffic? I use FSLTL and FS Traffic as well. Because we're on the VATSIM network, so it'll just be that model matching. Tipping the bags from an Air Peace aircraft at work the other day and actually gagged because the bag... Oh, really? Ooh. Yuck. Can't hurt to bring a good book on that flight. Yeah, I take my Kindle. I'll take my Kindle and do some reading on that. Dan, hey, mate, 53 months. Hello there. On Vortex with... Oh, wait, no, that's just a delayed alert, isn't it? Another month. Hey, mate, thank you very much indeed. Welcome back to the crew. 53 months and somehow still going strong. That's wild, dude. Yeah, Vortex, I don't know why it didn't do that, but hey. Cheers, Dan. Thank you. 53 months, prime sub, and still going with us. You're a legend, dude. Who we got on YouTube? Smoggy. Hello, Smoggy. Welcome. I hope you guys didn't mind doing a bit of a longer flight today. I know normally we do nowadays, like, I like to try and do full rotations, but honestly, I've had a really busy week at work. Even though it's only been a 4-day work week, it's been really busy, which is good, don't get me wrong, but I'm quite tired and I just kind of wanted to chill out. I was just like, yeah, let's just set up a flight, play some music, get some videos going or something and just chill out, relax, vibe out, bring in the weekend. So, yeah. That yay was so anticlimactic. Oh, the text-to-speech is like, he's either just like really bored or really sarcastic. So, yeah. Smoggy says, I've got to challenge. Wait, why is that coming through? For some reason, there's like an annoying love heart thing on the chat, so I can't see it. Got to challenge me one day. Challenge me? What does that mean? Oh, I'm glad we're not flying westbound today. I mean, I always say that, but... There's that crosswind. And you can see that Virgin Atlantic flight on their way to Orlando. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty much just going to be a direct crosswind, isn't it? Hey, Matt, Sim Update 15 is alive. Sim Update 15 is still in beta. Should say so in the title of my stream. I'm pretty sure it says beta. Yeah, it does, yeah. So we're still in SU15 beta. There's no information just yet as to when it's going to be publicly released. But we will update you all when we can in terms of the release of it. You got to fly America to Australia in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I am sure I've already done that. Yeah, there you go. I think I've already done it. There you are. LAX to Sydney. Challenge complete. I did it last October. There you go. Challenge complete. Look at that. I'm very efficient. Oh, I got some thingies on here. For God's sake. This is a group of friends who have a FIFA club called the Big Brexit Boys. How do I get rid of it? How do I get out of it? Leave. Go away. I thought it was a friend request. The bloody trolls. Hey, Asdev! Thank you for 81 months. Welcome back. Hello, hello. I think your bits alerts aren't working. I've not had any through, mate. Oh. There it is. It's working. Asdev, we have 9 children, do we? 81 bloody months. Thank you very much for the 81 freaking months, Asdev. There we go, Miranda. It's Friday. You got to give the alerts a second, right? They're tired. They're winding down for the weekend as well. They're just a little bit behind the times, mate. Miranda, thank you very much indeed for the cheer as well. 150 bits. You're all the best. You're so kind. Thank you, folks. Right, I'm going to actually stop the music there because we're almost at top of climb. And I want to get going with the video in a moment. Audio is still not working. What audio? What audio where? Wait, you're not hearing the sound alerts? Oh. Oh, shoot. How am I going to route that audio? I know how I'm going to route that audio. Give me a moment. I'm just going to play a song, and I just need to do a production. That's the official word for it, a production. Let me just do a production.
I haven't been this high for a very long time.
Now, what's annoying is that I don't hear it. Did you hear that? The problem is that I did. Oh, I know why. You did. Yeah. See, I'm doing a production. Right, 2 seconds. Sound alerts. Monitor off. Monitor and output. Let's try it again.
I haven't been this high for a very long time.
Nice. Should I make it a little bit louder? See, I'm getting good at this. I'm getting good at this production malarkey. It's almost like I've been streaming for 9 years. Right, I'll play that alert one more time. Actually, wait, I need to play all of them again because none of them will have been heard, right?
Retard. Retard.
There we go. There was Moz's. Thank you, Moz. Then we've got Vortex. Oh, God.
Flight level 50,000.
By level 50,000. Thank you again, Vortex. And then...
I haven't been this high for a very long time.
There we go. Right, is that all good? Are we happy with the volumes? Hopefully that should be fine now. Gosh. This is turning into quite a faff. Good. Carlos heard it as well. Okay, that's fine. I could turn them off. I might need to turn them off on YouTube, though, because we've got, like, the Star Wars. Oh, screw it. I'll leave it on for the moment and see what happens. So, again, for those of you who might be tuning in onto YouTube or even on Twitch who are wondering what's going on here, essentially, because I'm now dual streaming, there's a way on Twitch where I can mute copyrighted music from going to the VOD. So if ever you watch one of my Twitch VODs, you won't hear any music. Unfortunately, you can't do that on YouTube. So I've had to be very sneaky, and well, not sneaky, but I've had to basically spend a lot of time this week, in the little free time that I have, working out a way to route audio so that my Twitch streamers, viewers can hear the music, but that it then doesn't go to the VOD, but then the whole of that audio is muted on YouTube. It's the only way that I can do it on YouTube, I'm afraid. It sucks, but it is what it is. So it's been quite a task, but it's been a good fun one. So luckily, because I've already learnt that, I learned what I needed to do there for the sound alerts. Yeah, it's a weird one, but it is what it is. So for those of you watching on YouTube right now, you'll just have the sound of me in the aircraft. You won't be hearing the music that's playing right now. Which I suppose actually is quite a nice thing, because it means that if you don't like the music that I'm playing, but you want to listen to some music whilst watching the stream, you can do so. I know there are quite a few streamers who stream like some chilled out games who literally never play music, and their only reasoning is because they want people, if they like the viewers, if they want to be listening to music, to be able to choose their own music. So I guess you can do that now on YouTube at least. Look at me being accessible to all. Aren't I kind? Aren't I kind? Right, okay. On that note, let's go and laugh at Sam Chewy's videos. Right, so I will go back in the flight deck. And we will... yeah, I'll just go and grab volume mixer, and then I'll move that. And then we'll do this. Oh my gosh, I've already got 8 notifications on the forums. That's Monday morning job. I'm not doing that now. I'm off hours. It's fine. It will just be replies to survey threads. Right, Sam Chewy. Here we go. Here we go. Right. So, what have we got? I'm not just going to click on... Oh, my God. I'm so tempted by the one where he's literally wearing a net on his head. The 17-hour Singapore flight might be quite nice to watch as well. We've missed loads. India's longest flight, New Year, India, A350. Oh, there's actually quite a lot I'd quite like to watch. Which one should we watch, chat? Air India, Singapore, or Qantas? Which one should we watch? There's we've missed loads. We've been... Look, he's even wearing a nice scarf in that video. When was the last video I watched? 5 months ago. What's wrong with me? It's got to be... It's got to be the net one. Are people voting for this one? Yeah, I haven't watched a Sound Chewy video in a long time. All right, let's do this one because it's only 13 minutes, so it could give us some time to maybe watch some more. And don't worry, I will turn up the volume. Give me just a sec. La 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 la. Copyright music. Copyright music. Probably copyright music. Oh, Qantas Yam dreaming. La 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 la. Copyright music. I'll just keep it low. The Doha Ops was really good. Yeah, I need to watch all of them. I feel like I've missed so much. There's Rock.
Hello, everyone.
This is the family of the artist Marinka Baker, and we're heading up to Yulara on the, what's the plane called? On her aeroplane with her artwork to go and have a big launch and celebration together with all the wider family and special friends.
Enjoy your flight. Thank you.
A special trip today. Let's fly the newest Qantas airplane.
Are we good on volumes?
The red center of Australia.
Hello, how are you? How are you?
Welcome. Welcome on our brand new aircraft.
Hello.
Is he in business? No, he's not.
I'm here. I'm in the window seat here.
You look at this. How cool these are. The special pillow for today's flight. This one is definitely to take home.
Very excited to meet you. It's nice. Our newest aircraft ever, the A220. It's got that new plane smell.
It does. We can finally unveil it to everyone.
The A220 is really nice. I really enjoyed my flights on them when I went to Seattle.
Your seatbelt by inserting the clasp into the buckle and tighten. If emergency oxygen is required, a mask will appear from above you.
It's quite interesting because
Down on it further.
when we went to Seattle, the APU was in op. So I had to do a cross-bleed engine start. That was loud.
So here we go, and if you haven't noticed, our tail is not the red kangaroo. This one definitely stands out among all the red tails.
Turn up the volumes a bit more, shall I? Yeet. Hashtag copyright music, probably can't hear the copyright music.
Beautiful takeoff, sky clear in Sydney, flew over the city. It also flew over where I used to live 15 years ago. I used to live in Sydney, around the inner west at the Parramatta River, the waterways. And now we just flew over the Blue Mountains and coming to inland New South Wales. The color is changing and shifting. I've never been to the middle of Australia. Many people living in Australia never get a chance to go there. So I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it.
On behalf of all of us at Airbus, it's my pleasure to pay our great respects to the traditional owners of the lands over which this aircraft will fly, this new Qantas A220. This is one of the most complex liveries that we've ever designed on one of our aircraft, and it's with great pride that 100 people from Airbus helped complete the livery on this aircraft.
That is quite a monstrous livery, isn't it? No, Jimmy, you should be good to go as is, mate. Should be good to go as is. Heard Microsoft was stopping, mate? No, Smoggy, that's a load of rubbish. Oh, that looks good. Look at that.
Beautiful lunch. That is an upgrade. Usually in economy, you would not get that kind of lunch, right? Today is a special flight. Looking out the window while enjoying that lunch, I think we're getting very close. The landscape has changed. It's going red, and then it's going in all different colors and very dry. There's not even a cloud right now on the horizon. I'm with a very special guest all the way from Canada, from Montreal, the father of A220, Mr. Rob Deere. The question I just have for you is, how did you came up with an airplane like this?
Yeah, basically we started back in when we launched the program in 2008, and you know, essentially we really saw a market need for this aircraft. So we looked at all the technology that we could add. It was a challenging birth. It took 8 years. We started in 2008, and the first aircraft was delivered to Swiss Airlines in 2016.
God, 2008.
And, of course, since that we've been growing, ramping up the program.
I was
we now
14.
Have over 20 customers. And I want to mention a few things about Qantas. Was of course because of the geography of Australia and the range, they really drove the range of the aircraft, which was really you know, at the time a big foresight, because it turned out that now many other customers that weren't so sure they needed the range use it.
So coming to the numbers, how many A220 you're building in the factory in Canada?
So far we've delivered 314 aircraft to 20 operators that are operating aircraft today. We've sold 914 aircraft total, and so we have a backlog today of 600 aircraft.
That's some quick maths right there.
So I also went around the cabin, had a look at new airplane, 10 business class seats.
Oh, those seats are nice, aren't they?
Row 4 to row 9 on the left side, the two-seater, row 4 to row 9, A and C, has extra leg room.
We're currently cruising at 36,000 feet at Mach 0.78, and we have about an hour to go before we land into Ayers Rock, Uluru.
What's the approach like into Ayers Rock?
So we're going to fly, because of the wind direction, we're going to fly an RMP approach today into Ayers Rock. It's quite warm there, it's 44 degrees Celsius at the moment.
Ooh!
And the wind is from the southeast at about 20 kilometers an hour.
44 degrees?
44 degrees, so it's...
Airplane doesn't like heat?
I don't like heat either. the airplane, it should perform well, but it's very hot, 44 degrees Celsius.
Lovely, that's what it was like in Vegas when I first went. I don't think it was far off that in Houston last year, actually.
Whoa, it's very bumpy now. Very bumpy. We're coming close to land, but I think because the thermal, the heat in this place, 43 degrees.
There you go, Sam's learning from his PPL chat.
After landing on the ground.
Here we go, here's the dramatic music. The drama of a landing never seen before. Chonk. I wonder what they're like to fly. I've got, again, the same guy who I know who flies for Jet 2 used to fly the A220. I'd love to know what they're like. I wonder if they're nice to hand fly, or whether they're like whether they climb crap, whether they're good at, you know, like, it'd be interesting to find out. Hopefully we get one in the sim. Yeah, well, Synaptic are doing one, aren't they?
What a place, Uluru. Here I landed. As we were approaching, the color is getting deeper and deeper. It became from red to
Capitano,
orange.
good evening.
And then I started to see lots of vegetation. I thought this place was just desert, like Saudi Arabia or something. But there's lots of trees here. It's very interesting. Never seen something like this before.
Edward flies them. Oh, does he?
Hi, Captain Pat here, flying the A220. We did Sydney to Ayers Rock.
We came at 36,000 feet, 2
As
hours and 20 minutes.
Right, that was
there's still something about it that I don't know what it is. It feels like Windows 95 trying to be in the modern age. I think it's the shade of grey. Do you know what I mean? I think it's the shade of grey, like this grey with this colour. I don't know why, but it just, I don't know what it is. I can't, do you see where I'm going? Just see where I'm going. Don't some planes use Windows XP still? Well, I don't know if they still do, but Boeing 787s, like the monitors were run off Windows XP, like the PFD and stuff was. Do you know the PMDD 77 has icing visual effect? Yeah. Yeah, I can't describe it. There's just something about it. There's something about it. It looks like, I'm going to say it. It looks like when you've got like a crap mod of an aircraft in like a sim. Like the stat page here. I don't know. I can't describe it. Like we've all seen those kind of like mods where they like the font is like really kind of, I don't know. It might just be this camera, but yeah. Anyway, sorry, that's completely beside the point. I'm sure the aircraft is lovely, but there's just something about the flight deck that just, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Carry on.
We came at 36,000 feet, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Right, that was a bumpy approach.
It was.
Everyone go, whoa!
Yeah. It was quite turbulent because it's so hot in today. It's 44 degrees at the moment, so that with the thermaling.
Bye-bye. Wow, the heat. Quite similar to the Middle East, but what a beautiful setting here.
You can't open the cockpit window. What, on the A220? It's not possible, is it? Oh, that's in... Oh, I wasn't expecting that. That's, Yeah. That's the thing. I wasn't... Somebody could have warned me about that on this video. We'll carry on. I just wasn't expecting that.
Marinka is actually the artist who came up with this beautiful indigenous design.
Oh, look at him. He's so happy.
At the airport, we went to enjoy a spectacular sunset and drone show over the Uluru.
Ooh. Holy crap, what a view. I've never seen a drone show in person. Are they quite loud, or like with the amount of drones? Oh, there's the nets.
Beautiful sunrise. Look at the landscape here, majestic. At the same time, why I'm wearing a net? Because the flies work really hard. They work harder than human. They came out really early at sunrise to come and buck you here.
Have you seen the Producte 380? Yes, mate. I work for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I see all the releases, mate. Yeah.
Here I'm inside the cave of one of many caves here.
I'd love to visit Australia.
People told me I should come here in rain time, and you see waterfall coming down from the rock, and you can see watermarks as well.
I'd love it.
Uluru was a very special one. It was my first time set foot in the Australian outback, even though I lived in the country for 14 years. To end the video, here are some most beautiful flying footage of the new Qantas A220.
It does look like a good... It's a nice looking aircraft, isn't it? Like, it's certainly helped by the fact that that Qantas livery is awesome. That's a clever shot. But it does look like a very nice aircraft. Everything can kill you there? Yeah, that's true. Music that's probably copyrighted, so I'll turn it down. Kiwi, good to see you. Welcome. A baby A350. Yeah, in a way, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. Right, there we go. So, let me just see how we're doing with our flight. Oh, we've got a bit of a tailwind now. It's going to drop across, but that's fine. Okay, so we've got about 50 minutes until top of descent. So, how long is this flight radar video? Flight radar 24. Oh, it's 40 minutes. Are you guys good with that? That will give us 10 minutes till top of descent. That's perfect, really, isn't it? Let's do it.
We're back on the A350 flight deck for the 11-hour run from Copenhagen to Bangkok. And we're going to see firsthand what the growing problem with GPS jamming and spoofing looks like for pilots, not only near Russia and Ukraine, but also over the Middle East.
Yeah.
As we start feeling the effects over Poland and don't regain normal
I've got a friend who flies for an airline in the Middle East, and he says it's literally almost every flight. It's wild.
Satellite connections until we reach the Persian Gulf. Apart from that, we've got a video full of amazing A350.
Oh, really, Lilo? Oh, nice.
Beautiful views from these massive windows and more. Which is more beautiful, the flight deck lights or the sunrise? I can't quite decide. Tonight is an extra special one because we're going to be flying from Copenhagen to Bangkok.
Is it just me who thinks this guy has like the perfect ASMR voice? I don't really get anything from ASMR, but it is just...
And I'm going to be in the jump seat. A350 cockpit ride on a long haul is very special.
I could listen to him on a podcast while I'm trying to go to sleep.
Indeed. Only my second one ever. Third cockpit flight that I've done for this channel.
Do they sleep in the cockpit like the other SAS guy? So in terms of like, if you're thinking, sorry, I keep pausing the video, I know it's annoying. In terms of like pilots sleeping in flight decks, you'll have a thing called monitored rest, which depends on crew numbers and depends on the route. Hello there, nice one, Moz. Nice try.
Because the 350 is just a marvel to behold.
Moz, if I didn't have my sim muted, I might have fallen for it.
Passenger experience to just looking at it outside, and then especially to see what an amazing piece of technology.
You can see up his nose. Has he got any boogers?
How it flies. I mean, just such a cool experience.
Didn't he get suspended? Did he?
Bangkok, close to a midnight departure. It's one of these late night flights, so I've got to keep the energy up. Of course, the A350 makes it easier since it's so exciting just to fly on for an av geek like me and like many of you know.
He knows how to use the vocal fry.
Let's go do some A350 flying.
He got straight out fired. That's how low their V speeds are, considering they're on a 17-hour flight. Oh, and it's 11-hour. No, it still feels flex 46. Oh, wow. Cool. Probably look quite long. Wait, how long's the runway? Okay. No, nice. So I'm in the flight deck and sending it to YouTube, but I won't say who or anything. Matt, what do you think of Josh Cahill videos? Not something that I personally choose to watch. That's just my taste in what I watch in videos, mate. Oh, when the Innie Builds A350 comes out, don't expect me to fly anything else for at least a month. Sorry, but it's just going to be the way it is. In the greatest of respects, whether you folks like it or not, when that Innie A350 comes out, it is all I will fly for a while. Along with the A380. Yeah, I mean, the A380 I'm stoked for as well. I don't know, there's something about the A350 for me. Is it going to be Phoenix level? I don't know, mate.
I take a seat over in the second
The
jump seat on
777,
the left-hand
yeah.
side for takeoff.
Yeah,
It
777
actually
would be
gives a
awesome.
really nice view because of these big windows in front and to the side. It's quite a cool perspective.
973-11858, bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm stoked for the triple.
Push up. 304 right, clear off with 13 shoulder, please, 12 knots. Take off 04 right, let's get him at 970. Take off. Not on clear right. Clear left, line up check. Line up check, let's take off one way. 4 right, route 1. 4 right for length, checked. Pack 1 and 2. Off. Check is complete.
Souls on board to 99. Checks complete, so I'm happy.
My life would literally be complete if I ever flew this thing in real life. I mean, I know I'm never going to pilot an airliner in real life, but if I ever was on the A350 fleet, I mean, I think I would just cry of happiness. I don't know if I'd like taking off with that massive white screen on the left. I feel like it'd be quite bright in your eyes. That's just me. Checked. What makes you think you're never going to fly for an airliner? Is it something you don't want to pursue in general? Oh, I would love to. It's just something that I don't have the funds to do or could possibly get funds for, really, I think. And I also don't know if I would get a... Well, actually, I say that. Touch wood. I was going to say I don't know if I'd get one because of my medical, because of the migraines. But I'm on medication now which stops them. So maybe I would get a class on medical. I don't know. Just the camera exposure? It looks quite bright. Oh, a KLM getting A250s. Nice. Check. There's nothing like a Dutch check. Yeah, no worries, Jake. Have a good one, my dude. Enjoy your flight. Korean Air's getting A350s? Nice.
Did you know that while many pilots use Flight Radar 24 on an unofficial basis, which is to say it helps their awareness but it's not an official flight deck tool, at SAS the app is actually whitelisted.
But we use it.
Oh.
You know this, yeah? So they whitelisted it.
Okay.
There are a certain number of applications or apps that we can do, and this is one of them. So when now we're at level, right? It's flying straight and level. I use it just to, get a picture of who's around us. And sometimes you can call them on frequencies and ask them about turbulence or something.
Meow
Yeah.
on guard. That's what they really want to know, is how many people they meow to on guard.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I just need to pause the video because I just realised I'm still on CTAF for Richmond. Sorry. Wait, why is there traffic there? Who's that? Oh, there's a JetBlue going to Miami at 36,000 feet. He's pretty much at the same thing as me. This could be fun.
If you want to know what landing directions they use at certain airports, it's also very nice. It's a nice tool. So now we're in Poland, and then it's Hungary, and then it's Romania and Bulgaria, and then we come down to Turkey.
Oh,
and it
be
takes
sorry.
us southeastbound, and then we fly into Baghdad area. so IREC. We're allowed to fly there. Not Iran, but IREC. It's okay. And not below flight level 320. So that's a restriction we have. So the challenge on this route is like the jamming and the spoofing, but we know how to deal with that now. And it's also going on there. So, and you'll see later on when we come close to Ukraine, a lot of our systems will fall out, and they'll just, you know, we still have the inertial reference system that helps us, but the GPSs, they disappear. We have some procedures that we can use. The things that go offline will be the GPS, and then the time will perhaps be wrong. And the worst thing about this is the spoofing. So because of the jamming, the airplane may think it's a different place than where it is.
CPDLC, alright.
So, and then it could give us some failures that we have to handle. Basically, it could tell us that we're flying into a mountain at this altitude, which is not logical, but it has happened.
Wow.
And we're trained to avoid, so we have certain procedures that are instincts.
Full heading select.
To brief each other that it's not logical, it's not happening, so we just
that must be a very interesting on an Airbus as well.
Every time, yeah. That also happens in the northern part of Norway, and actually sometimes going close to Kaliningrad, you know, that's also Russia.
Wow.
Okay, so through Baghdad, we come down to Bahrain, Qatar, we overfly Dubai, and then Oman, and then we come into India. And there's a lot of noise on the radio.
It just looks so nice, doesn't it?
Communication is a hard one there. And then it takes us to Myanmar, and then finally we're in Bangkok.
Okay. Nice.
So that's the routing. Yeah, that's the routing we take now. So, and it's like 1.5 hours longer than the old one that took it through Afghanistan and all that.
Bratislava, but hearing from Scanner 97 bringing heavy flight level 35 soaring 1 kilo. Direct to battle for Scanner 973. Good morning. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite airplane that you ever flew?
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprise, surprise.
That's us.
Can you turn the video up a bit? Oh, yeah,
that
sure.
little circle there.
Is that any better? How's that?
We're a little off the track. That's the initial track, but we had a shortcut, so we're a little off the route now,
Okay.
which is intentionally. And if we're lost, we use flight radar 24.
That's good.
Hey, Helium, how you doing? Sorry, I probably could have put closed captions on as well.
Yeah,
That might have helped.
another shortcut.
Oh, it's just such a nice aircraft.
A number of these pilots do a mix of flying on the A350 and the A320, switching between
What?
occasional long-haul trips and more frequent short-haul. They say it's nice to have that mix.
This is almost like
Wow.
a 320, except this one. All the screens, it's different.
Yeah.
But when it flies like a small Airbus. It's the setup, it's the pre-start, as I told you. It's all the way we work together. We have to, you know, work much closer together than on the small one. You can do it. You can set it up in 10 minutes and be ready.
Mixed fleet
This one takes
flying. I mean, I get
45.
A330 and A350,
Flight
but
controls on this one, they're super. I mean, they're so responsive, and you know, it trims itself. You just put the pitch in, and it trims, and you can leave. You can just hands off, and it continues flying. For landing, it's you start the derotation a little earlier than on a 320. It has more mass. It's heavier.
Yeah.
So you do the derotation of the flare, we call it, a little earlier, like 40 feet. 40, you sort of start introducing the flare. On the 320, it's 20 feet. If we have an engine failure on takeoff,
Okay,
the
heavy,
initial
got you.
pitch here
That's
is
good to
10
know,
degrees.
mate.
It's not 9, it's not 11, it's 10. And it keeps you flying, you're safe. On a 320, it's 12 and a half degrees. Things like that, it's important to remember. That's what we train in the simulator. Flying 2 different types. We go to the simulator every 3 months. This one is now offline, and the other one is struggling, but it's gonna disappear as well.
As we begin to feel the effects of the GPS jamming, we'll see the affected systems show up on this list in orange. First to go is the RNP, or Required Navigation Performance.
Well, it's not that important because we're not allowed to on this aircraft. We don't use that system. But now, this is just the first one of them. And there's going to be more now. What we'll probably do in a short while, we'll switch off 2 systems. And then continue with what we have. And the navigation is still super precise. It's not a problem.
It's wild,
only a
isn't it,
problem
this?
If you going to land somewhere, you cannot use those systems. So you cannot do GPS approaches. For en route navigation, it's not a problem. We use this system, right? The IRS, the inertial reference system, this one. That's super reliable. It's what we used to have before GPS. GPS is just extra. But it will disappear. You can see now the Black Sea here. And Ukraine is up here. Crimea. So we're just a beam it now.
This is super fascinating. I'm really enjoying this video right now. I don't know about you folks. I'm sorry that I'm so quiet. I'm just like captivated.
It's 370. You know about this. Skal vi prøve at spørge?
Contact Sofia on 1347 and request from them. Goodbye.
We'll contact Sofia on 1347 to pose our request again, and then 973.
Goodbye. TBD not on news. Feels bad, man.
Sofia, good morning from scanner limit 973, flight level 350. We're inbound outside, requesting climb flight level 370.
Really good, Lilo.
Climb flight level 370, scanner limit 973.
370.
How do they climb? Just in managed, yeah.
Turning off the terrain warning system, just because now we got so many of these jamming problems that we want to be sure that we don't get this terrain warning.
Why is APUing up there? They're getting GPS jammed and spoofed.
Like now we are not have no
So it will, the aircraft will think that all of these systems are in op.
So when we see that the satellites are coming back, then we can turn it back on again. Off confirm. Yeah. But the aircraft is still very good at the keeping, of course, the position. So we're still very high on accuracy on navigation without the satellites.
It's not actually, it's the aircraft getting confused with things. It's not actually the APU failing. It's
could you just
messing up the systems. So the aircraft thinks all things are going on with it.
0126, copy. Scanner 973, thanks.
0126. Yeah. As you can see now, the time is 1:30. So even the jamming now makes the clock go.
See? It's even got the clock confused.
Vi kan väl ändra den, va? Ja, det checkar jag. 0126. Det är samma som är på iPaden. Ja. Ja, precis. Jag såg det också.
It's approach capability downgraded. Clear and auto flight. Clear auto flight.
Oh.
Nav Genesis 1 once again.
Yeah, this must keep them so busy. Who's jamming it? It depends on the region. They don't fully know, but Russia's doing it quite a lot. It depends on where they are geographically. You can see they're just in Turkish airspace now, North Turkey.
I was sitting here one day and I saw the clock going backwards. And I can understand that it makes sense if if you shoot a missile or kind of these drones, and it's whatever system they have for navigation.
Oh, the APU is in on.
Time and the speed
Oh, interesting.
when to hit somewhere, and the clock is not right. Then I can understand that you will miss your target. And now it's also for the passengers. They have probably lost their internet now due to that the fact that the system doesn't know where we are. And to be able to have that system in progress, you have to know, or the system have to know where are we, which country are we flying over. I don't really know how they kind of adjust their jamming, but it's not like it's fixed positions where it starts, where it ends. Absolutely not. It's kind of floating from. And
Contact me. No, there is some ATC online. But I've not had a contact me.
On this screen here, so then you have you can have the terrain elevation. Yeah. So the radar is still.
There it is.
Kind of working, of course.
I'm going to have to pause this, which is going to be a pain for top of descent, but I do need to contact ATC chat. 135925. And he's probably going to get me to do something with speed as well. 135. Oh, really? Come on. 9025. Jacksonville, good afternoon. JetBlue 1145, flight level 360, inbound Jeved. Keep going with the video.
The terrain map is not.
JetBlue 1145, Jack Center reset, transponder, squawk 7754.
Squawk 7754, JetBlue 1145. Alright, there you go.
Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. American 5725, flight level 360.
American 5725, Jack Center reset, transponder, squawk 6535.
Squawk 6535, American 65.
Don't think this guy's got CBDLC, unfortunately.
Jacksonville Center, hello, JetBlue 2618, flight level 3.
We get our first glimpse of daylight after around 4 hours in flight, somewhere between Turkey and Iraq.
Reset, transponder, squawk 3403.
Yeah, I think so, Jimmy, because they'll...
JetBlue 570, contact Washington Center 133.7.
Yeah, I think so.
JetBlue 570, contact Washington Center 133.72. JetBlue 1145 at a contact 20 miles northwest of the southwest of the Savannah VOR. Traffic 12 o'clock in about 4 miles. Descend and maintain flight level 340. Correction, descend and maintain flight level 350.
That's no problem. We'll descend and maintain flight level 350, JetBlue 1145.
Air Canada 1198, Miami Center is closed with our service.
Can I do that without going into descent?
Over to dark side of Canada 1198. Have a good day. Bye.
American 2010 descend.
Sorry, chat. Our new cruise out 350. There we go.
Altimeter 2989ers. They are landing north.
Right, sorry, folks. Just got a few things with ATC.
Altimeter 2989, we are landing north. American 2010.
And Jackson American 669, requesting stop.
APU bleeding up on the overhead. Ah, okay.
American 669. American 669, climbing 10, photo 360.
American 669. That's Center, Blue Sheep 5311, 350.
Blue Sheep 5311, Jack Center, reset, transponder,
Sometimes we can sit here and we can have our coffee without any problems at all, and they can hardly stand back there. So I really respect when they call. We also like on the briefings before the flight. Always tell them, just call us, because we have absolutely no idea how bad the turbulence is and what they are doing. Now we know that by the time phase that okay, all the service for the food is now it's finished, and of course it's also a big concern for them if we interrupt their service in the middle of the meals and we turn on the seatbelt signs.
Jacksonville Center, American 617, flight level 30.
American 617, Jackson reset transponder squawk 0717.
0717 on the squawk, American 617.
Sorry, chat, I'm just going to see how we're doing with... There we go, Outstar. We've got about 50 minutes until landing. I am worried we're not going to be able to get through the end of this video, but we should be okay.
Turbulence is your problem.
Blue 5311, radar contact 20 miles off KRIC, maintain flight level 350.
Okay, 350, Blue 5311.
Så jag har bara gjort en sån reminder.
Blue 2618, cross pass, how to maintain 13,000, the Jacksonville altimeter.
Do you have a flying X-plane? No, mate. No, don't touch it, I'm afraid.
Cross pass at flight level, sorry, 30,000 feet.
Might reinstall it just for X-plane. Yeah, I don't know. I never thought the Flight Factor A350 was that accurate though, was it?
American 617 radar contact 20 miles north of maintain flight level 380.
Maintain 380, American
Better than nothing? Yeah.
Data 1215 New York, New York Ocean X close radar service terminated, frequency change approved too.
Scratches the A350 itch. Fair.
Someone's flagging me.
Data 2436 cross, dirty, out of maintain.
I can't be bothered with setting up all of X-Plane again, to be honest, with all the plugins and everything. I just can't be bothered.
2436.
As we bounce around up here quite a bit at 39,000 feet, we hear quite a few aircraft reporting continuous moderate turbulence at lower flight levels. That's one very nice thing about being on the A350, that in many cases we can climb higher earlier to avoid the worst of that kind of thing.
Mobile altimeter is 3003.
We have a heavy at the 370. Roger, 3003, traffic 1 table. Yeah, but it's also heavy.
Plugins are a pain to deal with. Yeah, I can't be bothered with faffing around with all the plugins and stuff again. Are you able, allowed in that sense, to play X-Plane when working with Microsoft? That's a really good question. Yes, I am, mate. Yeah, I am indeed. I genuinely choose not to, but yes, if I wanted to, I could, yeah. What's wrong with it, Jeffrey? What's it saying, mate?
Jacksonville Center. Cactus. Excuse me, Cactus 1037 with you, flight level 380, just over now.
These guys have literally got a dream job, right?
1037, Jackson, good evening. Reset transponder, squawk 2654.
Squawk 2654.
Transaction pending and then transaction cancelled. Have you tried a different purchase method, like a different card, or if it's gone through Steam, have you got the credits or something?
November 6-9 X-ray Lima, Jax Wilson, a recent transponder, squad 1643.
Doing things on the long haul fleet and the short haul is completely different.
Yeah.
So initially, well, I was kind of told that you really have to sit in your hands because otherwise you will run ahead.
I think credits might just be for Steam,
and
Jeffrey.
That's really true. So you really have to, you know,
Double check your payment method or try a different payment method.
Because otherwise you're just running the same case.
I'll double
you have on a short haul flight, and that's
cross
too
security at a
fast.
maintain flight level
We
210
never kind of stress because when you do the short haul flights, you have 5 flights a day. You chase the timetable schedule all day. You run between gates.
Got a 2436 cross security at a maintain flight level
going in and out, and you make the walk around.
3210, 2436.
So you're always all the time just chasing, and you get really tired. But here when you check in and you come to the aircraft, you're served a little bit better, so to say, with taking care of the fuel and the
When you got PayPal set up, yeah, just try a different one, Jeffrey, and see. Alfie, hello, good evening. We need some more aircraft on MSFS. No, I agree, Josh, but there's already a heck of a collection as there is. It's not like these things can just be produced overnight, mate. They take a heck of a lot of work. What?
Yangon, Scandinavia 973. Scandinavia 973 heavy.
Yeah, 973. Radar contact level bad and all.
Say the point again, Scandinavia 973. We are now inbound Papa Tango November.
God. Why is she shouting? What? Oh my lord.
Oh. Please help us.
Please help us, did the captain say.
Scandinavia 973, we are proceeding Papa Tango November. Estimate Papa Tango November 0845. Call Papa Tango November, Scandinavia 973.
Gosh.
So now we know.
Yeah, for the hair dryers, flight sim at 008, right?
Yes. Okay,
Ja, det är meget fint.
There are some big weather systems over Thailand with tops at 50,000 feet, but they're isolated enough that they're easy to fly around.
Deviation approved and to Bangkok 12095, Skyline 973.
JetBlue 570, Jackson. JetBlue 570, contact Washington 133.72.
Really, airspace? Don't know. These men look exactly like I would expect Scandinavian pilots to look like. Is that a good thing or not? Don't know. Oh, yeah. Right, how long have we got left on the video? We've got like 8 minutes, and I've got top of descent in... Oh, we got loads of time. Yeah, I got top of descent in like 20 minutes. We've missed quite a lot of the beautiful views down the coast, but, I mean... It's been quite a nice flight. Whereabouts are we? I'm just going to check. Oh, it's fine. We're still going to see some, like, Daytona Beach and Cape Canaveral and stuff, I think. Do I like bikes? No, I hate them if I'm honest. Motorbikes, bicycles, anything. I hate them all.
973, turn right heading 100 and descend to 4,000 feet.
Set 4,000 feet, right at 100, Scanner 11.
Yeah, Terminator was nice. Yeah. I'd never flown in or out of there before, so it was a new one for me.
Scandinavia 973, descend to 2,000 feet, turn right heading 160, clear ILS to approach runway 19 left.
Thank you, right at 160, descend 2,000 feet and clear the ILS.
Did Bangkok for World Flight last year. I was captain flying, and honestly, the ATC there was spot on that sim. It was really good.
Scandinavia 973, speed 180.
Speed 180, Scandinavia 973. That one comes rejects.
Taxi 43 approaching Echo.
Taxi 43, turn left heading to 80.
Left heading to 80, Taxi 43.
Flap sound on the 350, yeah.
Check, Bill Center, Ventura 56, passing level 261, contact level 390.
Ventura 56, check center, research Solana, squad 2665.
2665, Ventura 56.
2,500.
Checked. I don't know, Windy Water. It's not the kind of thing I usually fly, so probably not. Checked.
JetBlue 45, we're Army Center close, better service is terminated, frequency approved, yeah.
Next frequency change approved, JetBlue 1145.
1,000.
Yeah, the wire stabilized with it as possible. Yeah. Yeah.
And right, Bravo 8 and Bravo on the ground 12165. Right, Bravo 8 and Bravo 12165. Ja, og på det konkurrent.
Altså, hold lige inden for 10 på 500.
Checked.
Scandinavia 973, wind 18, no degrees, 14 knots, runway 19 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 19 left, Scandinavia 973. Clear land, checked. Checked.
500.
Stabilized. Happy, Patrick?
I'm happy. All good.
Jeg holder lige øje med BTV'en der, men...
Landed here a few times, Call Airport. Yeah, I like flying here. I might do a flight in and out of here soon now. Is flight time at Copenhagen heavy on FPS? Not to my recall.
Minimum.
Continue, checked. Wind er steady fra 16 to 170 degrees. 15 knots, yeah.
Add. Oh, paused. Why? It literally, Twitch does it deliberately. I swear Twitch does it deliberately. We'll wait until Stu is back. Literally, it's fine. We've paused. I will tell people we paused. We've paused the video. I swear it's literally deliberate that Twitch does this. Oh, typical. Right, okay, whilst it's there, we can just make sure that we're good here. We should be getting like a nice view of Cape Canaveral and stuff soon. We're back. Are we all back? Let me know when we're back. God damn it. I think it's good, Mange. Right, are we all back from the ads now? Hopefully so. Thanks, Twitch. That timing is unreal. Just do this whilst we wait for everybody to get back. Right, are we all good? We are now, right?
$50, $40, $30, $20, retard, 10.
Nice.
Spoilers. Reverse the screen. VTV to decel.
Ashton on YouTube, hello, welcome. You didn't get the ads? It's really weird, isn't it?
Right turn, taxiway Bravo.
I'm really sad now I'm not flying on an A350 to Vegas.
Turning right on taxiway Bravo.
Scandinavian 973 Sonapum ground taxi via Bravo, Charlie 9er.
What does the new update with the memory means, do you know? Hey Dave, yeah, great question. So memory optimization, essentially, obviously you've got, you know, when you're in the simulator and using any piece of software, it will use up memory in your system. And depending on how much, you know, like memory you've got available, it can impact your performance in the simulator. So the team have been hard at work during Sim Update 15 beta to improve the optimization of the memory, which helps free up performance, and especially, you know, on the consoles. Xbox Series S is quite memory limited, so by freeing up memory in our software, that obviously helps. Hey, Stu, thank you for the... sorry, Miranda, thank you for the gifted sub to Stu. That's very kind of you, mate. Miranda, you are a legend. Thank you so much. What are you flying, 777? Yeah, I'm at a Gatwick on a 777. The flights were literally half the price, so I couldn't not do it. Miranda, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very much. I've paid 400 quid for a return flight to Vegas when the cheapest flights with baggage that I could find elsewhere were 800.
Flight, as always, on the A350. Yeah. Long one. Managed to sleep a few hours in the middle. That seems to be the working.
Right, chat, I'm going to get rid of this video now because we've not got too long to go, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. Very good video. Very, very, very good video. Right, okay, we have only got 74 nautical miles to the top of descent, so let's go and take a look at the weather. Let's go and see. Are they still landing on the easterlies? Sorry, the westerlies at Fort Lauderdale. It looks like they still are, so we can still keep what we've got already in for an arrival, so that's great. We might have a little bit of a tailwind, but it's nothing over our limits today. So 040 degrees, 6 knots. 27 degrees centigrade for this. Temperature, sorry, dew point 9, the altimeter 3000. I really want to do a long haul right now, but I can't. I'll have to do one soon though. I'm like in a long haul mood after watching that video. What website did you book your BA flights to BA one? I've got friends who very kindly let me use their, it's not like a staff travel thing, but it's basically like a BA kind of like portal thing that people can book through, so I use that. Minima is 257 today. And we'll go and get LS on either side. How long is the runway? Runway's 2,700 meters. We should be fine with auto brake low, I think, today. So we should be kind of heading down towards Cape Canaveral. How far away are we from Cape Canaveral? We're right over it. Look at that for timing. I did wonder. There's Cape Canaveral down there. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. We're literally flying over it right now. Oh, look at that. What timing? That's so cool. That looks so sick, doesn't it? You'll be there in 3 weeks IRL? Oh, I'm jealous. I kind of miss Orlando and like this area now. Nice. Well, there we go. We got some good screenshots of that. Awesome. That looks amazing. Okay, right. We do really need to get stuff in for the arrival, so let's get ready. So, we've already got the approach in. We've got the CUDA 3 arrival. It looks like these are all hard restrictions. So, I'm very much imagining that they'll be already programmed in. I'll just kind of double check. Yeah, you can see that they're in there. Cool, great. The final restriction, one to take note of, is CUDA here at 8,000. Get rid of that. That's awful. CUDA at 8,000, that's fine. We'll continue our descent in. I'm just going to overlay this onto here. Oh, we got Severus Snape at 2,000. I imagine, as long as there's no other traffic around, if we continue our descent, we could probably plan to go open descent and then just go, like, continue south from Beckner down towards Snape to 2,000 and in like so. How long will that will give us around about an 8-mile final. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it's looking, especially with like speed management and everything with the descent. So yeah, ILS 2,000 feet for the final altitude at Snape, as we've just discussed. The go-around altitude today is 4,000 feet out to the west. No concerns about terrain because we're flying in Florida today. Hey, Subsonic, good evening. And then in terms of where we're parking, yeah, look, it looks like the real one did that, didn't it? Looks like the real one did it. In fact, I might even put it in. So the real one had quite a bit of a taxi, actually, and it went all the way onto Golf 7. So in terms of our taxi route today, we can expect to probably vacate Bravo 6 or Bravo 5. Then go Bravo. Where did they go? They went Bravo, Quebec, November, Tango 7 onto Tango, and then in on Terminal 4. And parking stands, yeah, about Golf 7 or so today. Good. Okay, so I think what we'll do then is we'll go Beckner. Actually, I don't know. I would go Beckner direct Snape, but I don't know if it's a good idea. I guess we could just to get some sort of like a managed descent profile. I know what we're going to do. I am going to create a secondary flight plan. So I'm going to copy the active and then we'll do the change. But if things change with ATC or traffic, we can always go back. So let's go Beckner direct Snape. Yeah, let's do it. Is it just me who gets more like feeling like you want to do things realistic after watching a real world aviation video? There's something about whenever I watch a video on YouTube about like real world aviation that then means in the sim I like feel like, I don't know, it's weird. Average Viking, hello, good to see you. What's new in this update? The sim update 15 beta, there's memory optimizations. So there's memory optimizations for both PC and Xbox. Dumbledore! Right, anyway. So we've got another company message, which I'm assuming was just JetBlue Ops earlier. AOC menu. Just JetBlue Ops. In fact, I'll tell you what. I don't know. I was going to say I might go all the way medium, but I just feel like it's overkill. That's fine, we'll leave it. Right, good. Okay, so we've got a slight update on the ETA. It's showing about 2025 now, which is in, well, 25 minutes. About 25 minutes to landing, everyone. There we go. Should we put a bit of music on? Yeah, we might as well, just for a little bit, shall we? Just to guide us down for the descent. Is that the 737? It says what we're flying at the top of the screen in the overlay at the top there. Have you tried? Oh, Boulder. I got rid of. Well, I didn't get rid of. Oh, Miami. Oh, Miami Center's to come online. Of course, that's gonna. That might scupper my plans, but we'll see. What was I gonna say? Yeah. What was I gonna say? I haven't flown for Southwest Virtual for too long. It kicked me out, unfortunately. Right, 135175. I don't know why I've scrolled this way. One 135
to arrival. Miami altimeter is 002, left west.
So I think what I'm going to have to do actually is activate my secondary.
And Miami Miami Control, apologies, just saw you come online there, Mexico 421 with you, climbing for final 300. Mexico 421, Miami Center, Roger, squawk 7437, climbing at level 300, radar contact.
Just because Miami's online, so they might give us a change.
Level 300.
Miami, good afternoon, JetBlue 1145, flight level 350, inbound Copin, shortly approaching top of descent. Alpaca, good to see you.
30 heavy, descent, maintain 3000.
Climate 3000 to UPS 2330 heavy.
JetBlue 1145, Miami Center, radar contact, descend via the CUDA 3 arrival, landing west of Fort Lauderdale, the altimeter 3000.
Altimeter 3000 and descend via the CUDA 3 arrival, JetBlue 1145, thanks.
Miami Center, good.
Okay, so first restriction is Birdman between 280 and 240.
8 miles east of Dolly.
So we'll reset the FCU out down to 240 and we'll make our way. 1 hour 34 minutes in, down we go. Beautiful views. Is this kind of like Daytona Beach area now?
330 for 360.
Or are we oh, Daytona Beach is further north, isn't it? Fort Pierce.
Roger, radar contacts, and the climate change.
Still some beautiful views down here.
Squawk 2156.
Where's that airport?
350 was at squawk for Delta 1579. Delta 1579 and squawk 2156.
Vero Beach Regional. KVRB. And then we should see another
American
one.
5725, Miami Center, squawk 6335.
Right, thrust idle.
65.
Yeah, all good though, Alpaca. How are you, mate? How are you?
6535, American 5725.
Just kicked in our descent.
UBS 2330 heavy, turn left heading 360, reduce speed to 210.
330 on the heading and 210 on the speed for UBS 2330 heavy.
UBS 2330 heavy, turn left heading 360.
360 for UBS 2330 heavy.
Air Canada 1198, turn left heading 150.
Over Delray.
Speed to 210.
Are we going over the waypoint?
Left heading 150, speed 210, Canada 1198. Delta 2836, reduce speed to 210, then
I don't think we're going over the waypoint, unless it's a place, John.
Then down to 3000, Delta 2836.
You're loving the A330? Oh, nice. Oh, I don't know, Duffer. No idea, mate.
Miami Center, United 2638, looking for clearance to Houston as filed.
Houston. Ah, south of Palm Beach. Got you.
UBS 2330 heavy, flatting 340, join localizer.
Ah, Delray Beach. Oh, okay, yeah, we will be then. So near CUDA we will be.
2330 heavy.
So we got a restriction here at Collat to be 280 knots. Or is it at or above 280 knots? No, it is an at 280 knots restriction.
UBS 2330 heavy, just confirm you're established.
Interesting airline. Really? What a Spirit like, Jeffrey? How would you give them a rating? Oh, did you get the purchase sorted, by the way, mate?
UBS 2330 heavy, your emails from Old E, maintain 3000, still established localizer, cleared out less from 30 approach.
If not, the next... Oh, Ryanair, but worse. Oh, God.
Real clear for ILS, or we'll maintain 180 better, so bird for 2330 heavy.
Delta 2836, turn left.
So, worst case scenario, Jeffrey, is that you'll just need to contact our customer support agents, although they won't be in until Monday now. Sorry, mate.
That Miami Center, American A13's with you at spot 12, we're ready for taxi.
San Francisco out of Seattle. Beautiful route. Beautiful route.
American A13, Miami Center, runway 26 left, taxi via Whiskey Mike.
Okay, so next restriction is above 15,000, so we'll reset FCU down for that. Speeds come back nicely.
Still 2836, turn left heading.
Yeah, no, it's a bit weird though. It shouldn't be doing that. I don't know why it is.
Continue the turn 360.
Sorry, mate.
Reduce to 180,
All I can do is apologise for that at the moment. There might be a very good reason for it.
2836, heading 330, John localizer. Heading 330, John localizer, Delta 2836.
Awesome.
Arcana 1198, turn right heading 220.
Right heading 220, Arcana 1198.
Okay, 1198, maintain 3000.
Maintain 3000 again, 1198.
US 2330 heavy, runway 30, clear to land. Clear land for runway, UPS 2330 heavy.
Beautiful views. Absolutely beautiful views. I'm looking forward to this arrival into Fort Lauderdale. Actually, it's been a long time since I've landed there.
270, John localizer.
Long time.
270, Fort Lauderdale, Arcana 1198.
Delta 2836, 6 miles from Oldie, maintain 3000, still Savage localizer, cleared ILS.
Saying that we're a touch high.
Turn off the bird.
Wanting a bit of drag.
Maintain 3000.
It's just struggling because of the speed restriction, I think. So we're just helping out with a touch of speed brake.
And 180 till bird.
And what I'm going to do now, chat, I'm going to pause the music just because we want to
1579,
concentrate on ATC and things. We'll get the seatbelt signs on. You've been on that aircraft? Oh, really, Boulder? Is the flight that actually operated this route today. So, yeah. Mayday Mac, hey, good to see you. And Asher, how's the YouTube audience finding this stream? Just popped over from Twitch. Oh, there we go. It's very quiet on YouTube, but we'll see. As I say, I'm still kind of debating things with YouTube at the moment. I guess there's no harm me continuing to stream to YouTube, even if nobody really watches it on that platform, but I just don't want it to become more of a faff than it's worth.
American 813, you ready?
Hope you're good, JW. Hope you're good, mate.
American 813, Arnett, this casino.
Good timing, everybody just coming in. We've got about 15 or so minutes to go before we land.
Okay, Arnett to Casita and 26 left, we're cleared for takeoff, American 813. And we copy the traffic.
Nice to have some ATC. Touch the speed brake again.
American 1198, 7 miles from Oldie, maintain 3000.
Got a speed of 270 knots at Willocks as well, so just giving it a helping hand.
3000 until established, KRLS runway 30 and 210 until advised, Arcana 1198.
Delta 2836, runway 30, clear to land, traffic is heavy.
So altimeter's 3000.
Heavy 8300, about 3 miles final caution brake terminals. We have the preceding traffic in sight, runway 30, clear to land, Delta 2836.
Miami Center, good afternoon, Gulfstream 861 Delta Fox on the ground, Sarasota, clearance to Raleigh.
So that's it.
Number 861 Delta Fox, shot Miami Center, cleared to the...
Next restriction after Willocks is Wahoo at 13. What I'm going to do is I'm going to whack us all the way down to 8.
4000, expect to fly level 410.
Cuda.
Departure to see with me, squawk 7013.
Beautiful views. Right, I'll just go and do one more weather request quickly, just in case anything's changed on that, but I don't think it will have done. No harm.
861 Delta Fox, shot reback. Miami Center, American 813 is airborne to 2,500. American 813, radar contact, let me maintain 16,000.
Oh, the winds are calm now. Completely calm. Oh, it's got a new altimeter 299 at 8. So I'm actually going to enter that.
Good evening, Miami, American 669, platform 360 inbound church.
It'll take some time for the YouTube audience to come and grow. Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, like, it just shows how messed up the algorithm is, because I've got 44,000 subs on YouTube. But evidently nobody's getting a notification or anything on it.
Okay, 1198, maintain 180 knots to bird, runway 30 clear to land.
180 to bird, 30 clear land, 1198.
Oh, thank you, Chloe. That's kind. Right, we're looking good. We're looking good. So I got rid of that direct from Locker to, or no, Benker to Snape, just because we've got ATC now and we don't know what their plan is.
American 5725, what runway are you set for?
Where's that?
Runway 26 left, American 5725.
5725, Roger, expect the Alice, runway 26 knots.
Oh, it's West Palm Beach.
Expect Alice, runway 26 left, American 5725.
UBS 2330 heavy, say park.
Do I know Kanko? Who's that? Never heard of the guy. Yes, of course I know Kanko.
We're looking to fly across the UBS.
Of course I know Kanko.
Over the northeast side, for 2330.
UBS 2330 heavy, Roger, turn left on,
Oh, we've got WRTS 4G on YouTube, so we do a flight out of RIC. Yes, nice to see they finally made some payware scenery for it. I made a handful of corrections, changes for Axonos. They seem receptive. Oh, that's great to hear. Yeah, I think the scenery's okay. It didn't like blow my mind, but I mean the route network. I've never even really heard of the airport before. I'll be totally honest. So seeing there's quite a great route network out of it, so could definitely do some more flights.
45, expect the Alice 28 right approach and advise you have information whiskey.
And we have information whiskey on board now, thanks, and we'll expect the ILS 28 right, JetBlue 1145.
And Miami
29908, which we've got.
It's effective to ILS for Miami.
Max 669 negative, it's the
So we're waving over to Britain's parents who are in this area.
American 669.
Hi. Beautiful day to fly, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Lovely. So as planned and as briefed, 28 right. We've got the latest weather. Oh, I don't think I want to click on that link if I'm honest with you. I don't know if I trust that link. Somebody who's been following for 2 minutes and that's their second message. That worries me. The airport is a bit boring. You can remove the static scenery by changing the .bgl file in the scenery folder. Cool. Oh, that's good then. I'll definitely do that.
2071, you look for taxi out of Fort Lauderdale.
Actually, sir, we'll put him back from Foxtrot.
So one person says it's a good link, and then the other says don't open it. Thanks, everybody. Thanks.
I will expect to arrive at Coffee Taxi, JetBlue 2021.
Trust, Chewy trust. Weirdly enough, that doesn't make me trust.
I don't know what he's doing. He's not that. Just give me 1 sec.
You're gonna say no. Alright, if a mod says no, then the link's going. Why can I not click on that? There we go. Thank you. At least we got a mod here. At least we got a mod. Right. So we've leveled out 8,000. Hey, Forest Green. We're in the Phoenix Airbus A320 today.
American 669, descend via Cuda 3 arrival.
Alt start.
Landing west, Fort Lauderdale, altimeter 29998.
I'm also from the UK. I gathered with the username.
669, descend via the Cuda 3 arrival, landing west.
I gathered.
Descend via Cuda 3 arrival, American 669.
We've not been given further descent, so we're just going to hold here until we get given further. What team do I support? Oh, I'm afraid not a team in that division. I'm a Arsenal fan.
Air Canada.
Lifelong Arsenal fan.
1198. Make sure emergency transponder stays.
We're definitely going to need extended. We're going to need these vectors now because you've not been given a further descent, unfortunately.
JetBlue 1145.
Right.
Turn left heading 160. Vectors is final. Set to maintain 4,000.
Going to maintain 4,000 left. 160. W1145. Hey, V-Pilot, sorry, 79 months. That was just as we were getting things through with ATC. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate you. Why are we not in open descent? Thank you. There we go. 79 months, my dude. Wait, how long is that? 6 years and 7 months or something ridiculous? Thank you so much, V-Pilot. Appreciate you, buddy.
Southwest 1339, Miami Center, radar contacts, Tampa altimeter 3001, and reset up for right side.
Alright, 4,000 feet, 160. We'll go and get an extended centre line in now. You support Spurs? Oh, I'm definitely not trusting links you put in the chat then. Can't trust a Spurs fan, can we? Alright, then you pull heading again, and now we've got a nice extended centre line.
Miami Center,
Looks like that's activated approach mode now as well for us, but we just want to keep this descent going for the moment. Sportism! Plymouth Argyle. Millwall. Oh no, you don't get much worse than Millwall. Doesn't Jamie support Spurs or something? Yeah, my point stands. Yes. What's that on YouTube? Yes, I still work for Microsoft full time. Yeah. It's just the Tubeliner Tuesday stream series is finished because we're going to be coming up with some new ideas and concentrating on some other forms of content that I'm going to be involved with, which we'll kind of reveal in the future. But yeah, I still work full time for Microsoft.
2638, runway 27 taxi via Papa Quebec 10, and pass by with Delta 737 who's on Papa going southeast south.
So 27 Papa Quebec 10.
Yep.
Uzi, hello.
JetBlue 1145, turn right heading 190, instead of maintain 2000.
Instead of maintain 2000, right 190 degrees, JetBlue 1145. Okay, let's start to bring it back, shall we, a little bit. Coming back on the glide.
American 5725, at roads, clear dial-ups from 826 up bridge.
I might just stack in a little bit of speed brake here, because we are still a dot and a half high. And we do want to think about slowing down soon. Flaps 1.
Del 2036, what's your airside for terminal? We're going to Hotel 9, Delta 2836. Okay, Roger.
Come on. Let's get the turn. Get the turn, get the turn so we don't go through it.
JetBlue 1145, turn right, heading 250, join localizer.
Right, 250 degrees to join the localizer, JetBlue 1145. Lock star. And JetBlue 1145 with localizer established on that. On clearance for the approach.
JetBlue 1145, 7 miles from Snappy, maintain 2000 close after localizer, clear ILS from HA right approach.
Maintain 2000, cleared ILS approach 28 right, JetBlue 1145. Great, speed, GS, lock star, all of that lovely stuff. We'll start to drop the speed back now. Beautiful, very nice.
Alright, we'll maintain 7,000 southwest.
Glad to hear you're back streaming more as well. Yeah, 4 days a week. I mean, it might not be 4 days a week every single week, but that's certainly the plan, is to do 4 days a week, you know, pretty much most weeks. There might be times where I might have to attend, you know, some like team meetings, you know, that go into the evening, which mean I might not be able to stream, or, you know, I'm doing a special stream on the MSFS channel, those kind of things. So there might be some things that, you know, mean that it's not 4 days a week every single week. But yeah, I'm certainly planning and, you know, aiming to do 4 days a week every week. Right, flaps 2.
JetBlue 1145, relay 8 right, clear to land.
8 right, clear to land, JetBlue 1145. Beautiful, great stuff. Cool, so we're clear to land. 12.5 miles to run, so speed's coming back towards 180. I'm fine with 185 for the moment, to be honest with you. We probably could have kept our speed up even a little bit further. But we got loads of room there. We're looking really good. Did I? Yeah, I did do that, didn't I? Joining your Discord server. Oh, that's very kind of you. It's not exactly the busiest Discord server, but it's where I post every single announcement that I make about what my plans are for streams and things, so yeah.
Southwest 1339, do you want me to meet the speed restriction coming up?
South 1339, just maintain 210 knots, maintain 210 knots, but instead of maintain 3,000.
210 knots and then down to 3,000.
Right, we will get prepped to pull some alerts and things soon as well, chat. 4 days a week? Yeah, I'm going to do my best to do 4 days a week. As I say, I will do my best.
Maintain level 330.
Our level on is 330, Southwest 1320.
For Mexico 421, Havana Center is closed, radar service terminated, frequency change cruise, Unit 2638, continue taxi, the Delta pass behind you and Parade pass in front of you. Houston, Gate now.
Okay, right, let's pause some alerts. Alerts be paused.
Alright, 61 Delta Foxtrot, radar contact, line maintain 12000.
It's 12,000, 1 Delta Fox.
Right, get out. Flaps 3.
1423 on the ground.
Don't know why my LOD's so bad.
New Orleans Police Information Whiskey's on board.
Clear to land, so we get all the lights on. 6 miles, 160 knots, all good.
Air 1 Delta Foxtrot, clear direct ended.
Direct ended.
American 5725, runway 26 knots, clear to land.
Center land 26
That's full.
55, 25.
How's Mama chewing the cats? Yeah, we're all good. That's very kind of you to ask, Ash. Yeah, we're all right, mate.
1,000.
Right, 1,000 feet chat. Oh, it looks like the LOD's fine now. I think it was maybe just the point of view in that camera that just hadn't loaded in for a bit. Okay, autopilot disconnect. Oh, we've got some very interesting trees on short final. Who put those there? Yes, well.
1320 traffic, 12 o'clock and 10 miles westbound, United. 737, follow 320, no factor.
Over the traffic, we're southwest 1320.
I've hardly moved the side stick.
12 o'clock and less than 10 miles southwest 737 obstruction, follow 340, setting 330. Rounded up United 1455, we have the traffic. Net 1455, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902, Sam. 135.902 for United 1455, have a good day.
Miami Center, American 1471 at Miami, looking for pickup IMR to Pensacola with information November.
Yeah, 2638, you ready?
Spoilers.
Yes, sir.
Reverses are green.
Yeah, 2638, Arnab to Casino, runway
Decel.
Arnab to Casino,
Manual brake. 60 knots. Forward idle. Thank you.
I'm sending you up higher for 1 Delta Fox.
1 Delta Fox, track, climate stand, follow 230.
230.
Did you hear that in my voice then?
Southwest 1339.
I'll take that. I'll take that for the last landing of the week.
280, Southwest 1339.
Right, there we go. Sorry, I didn't mean to brake so heavy there. Woo! That was my first landing in the Phoenix for weeks as well. Johnny will be proud because I didn't pre-flare at 50 feet.
JetBlue 1145, taxi right via Bravo.
Our taxi on Bravo, JetBlue 1145.
JetBlue 2071, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 28 right for JetBlue 2071.
Well, welcome down to Fort Lauderdale, everybody. I mean, we had no excuses if we messed that one up because the winds are pretty much nil. But I'm still happy with that. We'll take it. We will take it. So we want to go. It was Quebec we want to take.
600 cleared. RNAV straight in runway 1 approach. 1 wide approach. Southwest 1339.
American 5725, turn left on November, taxi November to the ramp.
That's on November, taxi November to American 6725.
We want JetBlue. Beautiful. Well, there we go, folks. I hope that one was okay.
Miami Center, Roger.
I hope that one was okay.
20 to 718, 3000, temp altimeter is 3001.
Oh, hello there. It's a company. Whee! Right, sorry, I do need to concentrate because I want to make sure I get the right turn. It's
2638 out of 11000.
second right onto Quebec. Off they go.
Yeah, 2638, radar contact, climb, maintain 16,000.
16,000, United 26.
Yeah, I hope that was a landing worth a 2-hour flight for. There's nothing worse than doing a long flight and then just destroying the landing afterwards. And there's nothing worse than when you're a streamer and it's your last flight of the week and you absolutely slam it in and then you're not like streaming for another few days. And you've got no opportunity to redeem yourself for a few days. So yeah, we'll take it. Is that Bruno not going? I wanted to start that. I wanted to start that.
JetBlue 2071, radar contact, climb, maintain 16,000. Say altitude leaving.
I think we're good.
We're passing 2,000.
Good. Do you see him in full screen or window? I see him in full screen, mate. Yeah, I see him in full screen. So we've not had any other communications from ADC, so I'm guessing he's quite happy with us, just kind of making our way. So we need to take this left on November.
Up to 360, United 2638.
United 2496, reset transponder.
And then there's that Tango 7 there. But that's a little bit later.
Send 2547.
Wait, that says Tango 7 there.
Southwest 1339, runway 1 right, clear to land.
Believe it. We want the next one.
Clear to land runway 1 right, Southwest 1339.
368 Miami.
Yeah, that's it, Miku. Oh, I miss doing Lego long hauls, you know. I miss doing Lego long hauls. I just don't have the time now, chat.
JetBlue 2071, climb maintain, follow 370.
I would love to do an overnight long haul right now, but I haven't got anything planned, and I do have a bit to do tomorrow before I leave to head to Becca's for the weekend, so we will finish it up. I've not tried the time models one, Pat, so it wouldn't be fair of me to give a comparison. Right, APU's avail. I was going to do single engine, but honestly, there's no. It could be that Ash, yeah. It's an interesting place for some vegetation. Can I go on this taxi? Yes, I can. Oh, that'd be awesome, Green Dot. I don't know if that'd be the case, but yeah, it'd be awesome.
America 669, go ahead.
America 669, squawk 0561.
Don't park on Golf 10. Love it. Oh, Jamar, was that you? Hey, nice.
13, my correction, Vanna Center is closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change groups, yeah.
Alright, good day, American 813.
Yeah, I think the last time I flew to Fort Lauderdale was in the ATR. It's been a long time since we've been here. I just turned a touch early there. BJ, hello. Did anyone clip the landing? Well, I hope so. There'll be a VOD on YouTube and on Twitch, of course, so... Right, okay, parking brake is set. APU is available for us. I might as well stick it on the bleed. And engine shutdown. There we go. 2 hours, 12 minutes. I'm just going to thank ADC. JetBlue 1145, we're on stand. Thanks so much for coming online. Have a great weekend.
You too.
There we go. Just a quick thanks to ATC. Right, seatbelt signs off. Beacon light can go off as well. We'll squawk 2000 just to indicate that our flight plan's closed. It looks like the external power's available, so we'll go and switch onto that actually straight away. Get that out, and there we have it. Martin, I'm afraid not, mate. I've already been in front of this PC for 10 hours straight without a break today, so it's obviously the end of the week, so I'm pretty wiped, mate. But I'm so glad we've been able to do a nice stream. We've done a 3-hour stream, so it's pretty good. Beautiful. There she is. The Brooklyn Nets, November 633 Juliet Bravo, which operates. So there we go. You can see the flight with our turn westbound out of Richmond and then heading south all over Charlotte, all the way down the coast. We didn't really see a lot of this. Oh, look, there's Augusta. Nice. I'd like to do a flight into there, actually, near to the Masters starting, because that's only a few weeks away, isn't it? We missed all of this because we were watching videos, but then we managed to get back into the sim and get some really nice shots over Cape Canaveral, and that was awesome. There's our view of the approach. That lock pre-capture in the Phoenix. Look at that. Beautiful. 90 degrees. Let's have a look at the damage. Oh, it said it was a minus 204. I mean, it felt smoother than that, but whatever. Landing G-force 1.04. The most important thing is, though, were we in the touchdown zone? Absolutely. Were we on the center line? Absolutely. Did we vacate where we planned? Absolutely. So there we go. Landing rates are pretty meaningless? Absolutely. There we go. Pompano Beach. Bit of Steve-O One Knievo. Very nice. That was a nice... I really enjoyed that one. I hope you all did too. It was nice to kind of be able to do a bit of a longer flight and just spend some time... watching some videos in cruise. But it was also nice to have an arrival into this area of Florida, because I've not flown here for a while. We absolutely need an emote now. An emote? Hover over that, the airplane icon. What airplane icon? This... or something else. There we go. Volantis landing rate measurements have been way off. I don't know. It might have been that. Oh, an absolutely emo. Oh, I see. I don't think you can have just straight text emotes on Twitch. Anyway, right, my friends. As much as I would absolutely love to do some more streaming for you and stream well into the night, I think I will probably be in trouble by my other half if I turn up tomorrow very sleep deprived, because I've been streaming all night. So we will finish up there for the day and for the week. But yeah, no, you don't need to thank me, Kieran. I want to thank all of you folks for being here. It's so nice to be back on like a normal stream schedule now. We are back to 4 days a week streaming on this channel in the evenings. Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. The start time is always going to be dependent on work for me, because obviously I work 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. However, sometimes my meetings might run past 5 p.m. Like today, I was in a meeting until about 5:45. And then I need to get some food and then kind of get set up for the stream. So, you know, we'll always aim to go live, you know, somewhere between about 6 and 6:30 p.m. UK time. But, you know, that might change depending on what's going on with work and stuff. So honestly, the fact that you all still follow my channel, you all still watch, you all still support, it's why I'm doing it. You know, if you folks weren't here watching me right now, and, you know, whether you're supporting the stream with a sub or just being here chatting or even lurking away, there would be no point me putting in this effort of 4 days a week. You know, I'm doing 4 days a week of over 12 hours of flight sims straight without a break. And it's not me complaining, because I love it. I really do love it. So, you know, without you folks continuing to be here, supporting the channel in whatever way you choose to do, I certainly wouldn't still be doing it. So I really cannot thank you all enough. I'm going to head out for the weekend, though, but we'll be back on Monday. I'm not too sure what we'll do on Monday. I'll kind of have a think what I fancy on the day, I would have thought. And then we'll be live. So, yeah, very much appreciate you all tuning in. I hope whatever you've all got planned for the weekend, it's a nice time. Go and enjoy yourselves. Go and take a break from the computer screen. I know I certainly will be. And we'll see you all on Monday. Thanks to anybody on YouTube as well. And yeah, we'll see you all in the new week. Have a great one, folks. Happy weekend. Good night. Happy landings.